Hey guys, back again with Malc's Geeky-Chat Live, joined by Jimmy J, Jumbo Sausage Johnson, and
Hello.
and and John Quintero. I need to think of a cool nickname for John. He'll be coming
Oh,
soon.
I'm sure you'll think of something nasty.
I will eventually. I'm not for everybody else, so I will. So first of all, how you doing, James?
I'm doing cool, dude. I'm gonna be 1 year older next week.
1 year older, so you're going to be about 53.
No, 153. I'm not that old.
You look older than John.
No, I'm gonna be 31.
John looks like he's 20 compared to you.
Oh, wow.
How old are you, John?
I'm 45.
Well, there you go. See, James is 50.
No.
So, James, how you been then? What you been up to?
I had a CT scan last Friday.
How'd that go?
That went alright. It was to do with a chest infection I had a little while ago. They wanted to make sure that all the stuff from the lungs was all gone.
Yeah.
Was anything bad there?
No, we didn't get the result until about 10 days.
This is the funny thing. John will tell you this himself. Over here, you can get the results the same day.
Alright, that's good.
And they log it online as well. In England, it takes 10 days to 2 weeks to get the results, John.
Really?
Yeah. How mental is that?
That's ridiculous.
So if you have something like cancer, they tell you like 2 or 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
Yeah, with MRI, I mean, honestly, they get it and they send it to the doctor. Doctor sees it the next day.
Yeah, I mean, some cases I've gone and I found out the same evening.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mental. And people go, "Why do you pay for it?" Well, that's one of the reasons you should.
So you can get the faster results and not just like wait around for a week. That's ridiculous.
So, James, what else have you been up to?
Gosh, that was Friday. Saturday, didn't do nothing, just chilled out, maybe watched some YouTube.
So did the usual then?
Yeah. Same on Sunday. Not really that much going on
Same
since
on
Friday.
Monday. Same on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, I joined the chat after doing the same as all the other days.
Did a out and about with Mr. Nick yesterday?
I got a bone pick with you anyway.
What?
You said you were going to watch the whole chat on Monday and you were going to comment and ask questions. And you turned up in the last half an hour and then left 10 minutes later.
I apologise. I was doing a video for the chat.
I'm not accepting that. That video was 31 seconds long.
Yeah.
And 31 seconds long. That would have uploaded in like 10 minutes. So what were you doing?
I was watching some videos before I eventually got into
I see.
Yeah.
You're watching.
No. He was flogging the dolphin.
Yeah,
You know.
it was take care of business. I don't think James understands what we're talking about.
No,
You know
did
what I'm talking about,
you
James?
turn on the question, the Q&A?
The Q&A is on.
Not on my side at all.
You have to click Q&A on the side.
I know, the
Nothing-
thing is, the
Doesn't matter
site
for me. There's
not coming up.
yeah, there's just the frame and that's it.
Well, on mine, it says ask the audience to submit questions and they will appear below.
Yeah, the left side of frame there's nothing.
If anybody's out there, please comment on the Google thing so we know it's working.
I think it's only you that's getting the questions come through.
There's nothing here.
Well, we haven't even got questions yet, I don't think, because it's too early.
Okay.
Normally they have the option to do it.
But there are questions. My question panel's open like normal.
Ours isn't though. We can't get ours. Or the bit on the side that usually comes up to get into it. That's not even there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird because on mine it is. See,
Maybe.
look. Okay, mine's there.
Yeah. Maybe it's changed. Maybe it's only the host that can get them now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to mention them, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've moved on now from James. So, John, over to you. What have you been up to?
Well, I've just been hanging with the dogs that have been driving me absolutely insane. Because the little one came back from being gone for the weekend with his mommy, and he came back and basically, humped Ron for a day and a half.
Oh, nice.
But besides that, just been getting my music every day, add more and more to my blog, every single day.
That awesome blog that people should check out.
Yeah.
We'll put the link to the blog down below after the chat.
Absolutely. Just right now I have I think I have 15 new shows from just this past week.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Any in particular you're looking forward to watching?
To listening to,
Sorry.
let me check real quick. Yeah, I got some new Jimi Hendrix.
Nice.
It's the audition tape that he sent in to be signed. That got him signed.
Oh wow, that's going to be really amazing then.
Oh man, I have so much Hendrix, it's out of this world.
Did you ever see him live?
No, I was 1 year old when he died.
Oh really? Wow, I didn't know it was that long ago.
Hey.
John?
Hey? Yes.
For us in England, Supernatural, the 23rd episode of season 9 is on next week.
Nice. Enjoy.
Yeah, will do. Saw the 22nd episode last night. That was pretty cool.
Is 23rd the last episode of the season?
Yeah, 23 is, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You looking forward to seeing the finale?
I am next week, yeah. They
Would you
always
like
yeah, on the finale episode of Supernatural, they always have that song. That
Carry On My Wayward Son.
Yeah.
Look at that. That was impressive. Boom. Done.
You know that song, John?
Oh, are you kidding me? I grew up with that song.
It goes right with it goes right with the show.
Oh, it goes perfect. I mean, all that show has is rock, which I love. It's all rock music, all old school rock, and it's fantastic.
Like when they go in the Impala, when Dean usually listens to the music and stuff.
Yeah, I think they have soundtracks from each season that have the tracks they use for all the episodes,
Yeah.
which I thoroughly enjoy. So.
If you still not watched it yet, Malcolm, your Supernatural collection.
Oh yeah, I'll probably watch it in about 6 years. But the good thing is I know all about season 9 from you about for like the last 2 months. So I've been knowing what happens, like a talking dog is in one episode.
Yeah.
And so forth. So I know what's going to happen in the 9th season. But I think with Supernatural, it's one of those shows where I picked up cheap by mistake. Well, it was mistakenly cheap, on eBay. And
I remember that. Yeah, before that.
Yeah, and but it's one of those shows that I won't rush to watch because I do like those shows, but I feel like there's so much more worth watching first.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, I'll probably watch my Walker Texas Ranger set before I watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my beautiful set, which I will show off in just 1 minute.
Right.
Look at this. Oh.
Damn.
That's good.
He says, 52 discs, right?
Yeah, 52 discs.
Oh.
And it comes in 3 boxes like this.
Damn.
That's nice.
Yeah, the thing is, I do like it, but at the same time, I don't like the cheapness of the cases. Let me show what I mean. Like, I'd love to own cases like this for like my wrestling pirated DVDs and stuff,
Yeah.
But for like a thing, it's a bit flimsy, you see. So like this is series 1 to 3, and you have a writing on the back, and I'm sure people will eventually try and sell these separately anyway.
Sure.
Because it says on the back 60 hours, and then inside you've got about 28 discs.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the type of boxes we need for like pirated discs and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you open it up, it's very flimsy. See what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real cheap plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not very keen on that. But what I am keen on is that when you get to Series 8, which doesn't even really look like him on the cover, it looks like somebody who's gone to like.
That wasn't airbrushed at all.
It looks like, I tell you what it looks like. It looks like somebody going to like YMCA dance club, right? The one thing that really made me happy was it had the 2005 movie on it. It's got it inside. And when I looked up season 8, I couldn't see whether or not it was on seasons 8 normally. So
Right.
I think that's the bonus thing of having the set. But yeah, it's 52 discs altogether.
So now, was that the only bonus stuff that came with it, or just the movies, or was it like behind the scenes and all that crap? And
No, it was only the movie. Because it's a cheap CBS DVD. I hate CBS.
Yeah.
Because CBS release really cheap series, and they really have extras on them, and they never release Blu-ray when it comes to TV series. So, for instance, if Supergirl comes out, it won't come out.
Will you watch that, Malcolm?
I will watch that because I watch superhero TV shows, so I will. But what I'm saying is,
Sorry, did you watch the original movie with Helen Slater?
I did. Let me tell you a secret. That was what made me realise I wanted to be with a woman. Yeah. That and Wonder Woman. Whoa.
oh, Linda Carter, baby.
Linda Carter. Nobody beats Linda Carter. Nobody will ever beat her when it comes to Wonder Woman.
No.
But
I mean, the girl doing it now for the Batman Superman movie, she's good looking. She's no Linda Carter.
did you ever see the 2011 pilot episode of the remake? Did you? What do you think of it?
It was horrible.
It was. I think the problem is, unlike Wonder Woman, if we're honest, is a bit like Xena, Warrior Princess, in the fact that for what their time was what it's sorted, what it was by. Like, for instance, Wonder Woman was great in the period it was in, but now it won't work because women are too made up. As then, you could be natural.
True. I mean, that was back in the 70s and 80s when they were doing that. So it's a lot different.
I do need to buy the complete series of Wonder Woman.
Oh, Trey has it.
Yeah,
also Wonder Woman.
I've wanted it for a while, and I did think about buying it, but I want to buy it in the complete set.
Yeah.
How about the Bionic Woman?
The Bionic Woman,
Oh, yeah. Lindsay Wagner.
I liked it, but I always thought that and the $1 Million Man you'd put together.
Yeah. Lee Majors, yeah.
Yeah, like you'd watch them both kind of together, you know? So, yeah. I bought that Walker Texas Rangers set yesterday and got it yesterday.
Nice.
I'm going to buy MacGyver. I'm going to buy the Fugitive series. I'm going to buy Cheers and Frasier next.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Well, you know, I keep asking people what they think of these shows, and most people go, well, I don't remember more. Oh, they weren't that good. And I'm like, well, I fancy them.
Oh, no, one more thing as far as the Wonder Woman thing. Did you see the original pilot that didn't have Linda Carter?
I've never seen that. Is it on the DVDs?
No. It's actually kind of hard to find. It was Kathy Lee Gifford as Wonder Woman, as a blonde. And Ricardo Montalban was the main villain.
I was going to say, because the blonde Wonder Woman makes no sense.
Oh yeah, I mean, she looked okay, but the outfit was really cheesy, and you know, Wonder Woman doesn't have blonde hair.
Oh. So are you going to watch the Supergirl show, John?
I saw the trailers. I know the pilot got mistakenly released.
I don't even know if there's going to be a release of it in England. So.
The thing is, when it comes to what I was saying with CBS, I like some of the things they release, but majority of their stuff's cheaply done. Like, they'll go for the cheap route other than the actual quality route. Like, for instance, and CBS and Paramount are normally connected. So, if it's something that's very popular, it probably will be.
Okay.
You know? If it isn't, it won't be.
Yep.
It's kind of the game reboot that might not.
The what reboot?
The X-Files.
The X-Files reboot will definitely be released in England.
Because I thought Tash said that the channel that it used to be on, Sky One, that sold the rights or something.
I've no idea about that. You'll have to ask her on Monday.
Yeah.
But I will say this: X-Files is too big of a program where it won't be on TV. It's going to be one of those things where people will probably watch it in the cinema like Doctor Who as well.
Yeah.
It's not. I can't imagine X-Files being one of those shows that ends up kind of hidden away because there's big money in it.
Oh,
Would you
that's
watch it?
What's that, John?
so with it being 6 episodes only, it's going to be more like it's more of an event than an actual episode.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. So what might happen is they might air them either because Tash said about they're doing it in America on via cinema.
Yeah.
They might do it like that in England. If they do, maybe you and Nick can go and watch them.
Do you think you'll both watch them?
Do I think I'll watch them?
Yeah.
I'll wait for the Blu-ray.
How about you, John?
Well, I was never a really huge X-Files fan. It honestly depends on what day it's on. Because we have so much stuff recording every single friggin' day, it's hard to keep up.
Well, John, you've just gone down in Tash's shoes because you said you've never been a big fan of the X-Files.
No. I didn't say
In order to be friends with Tash, this is what you've got to do. You've got to do. You know how you've got to swear allegiance to America. You've got to swear allegiance to X-Files. Right. Then you've got to write loads of fan mail to Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny. You've got to prove that. Send those documents into Tash, and then she'll send you a certificate going, now you're on the road to my friendship.
I pledge allegiance to the X-Files. Do not kill me, Ash, please.
I sure hope she sees that bit because
I hope so. I hope. I didn't say I wasn't a fan. I said I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
I know.
I'm corrected. I will say this though, with the X-Files, if I was going to watch it, I'd want to watch the other 9 series again first.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a
And I would want to get the season 10 comic because I do believe if you are a fan, you need to read the comic if it's actual canon.
Do you think this new revival will live up against the original series?
I don't. I think it's dated. I think that we've had a million shows since it came on. X-Files was an originator. I said this in the chat on one of the Mondays, didn't I, John?
Yep.
X-Files was an originator, and basically now that you've had things like Fringe, Smallville and that, you've had the Freak of the Week, you've had these freaks, you've had these people. So in a way, the X-Files is not unique anymore. The problem is, will they go with their old formula, or will they go with like the Fringe formula and make it more New Age? I think they should stay behind where they were before, and I think they should move forward with that.
Well, I think that the thing that hurt them, like you said, is so much has been done since then. Even with they have so many movies now where people have the handheld camera and they're going through the insane asylum. And they see this and do that, and then there's so much overwash of the same exact thing. They're going to have to be really unique for it to work.
This is the thing, X-Files was an originator at the time.
Absolutely.
And it was a very incredible show, but now it looks quite dated because of the quality of the film. That's why it needs a Blu-ray release. Because the fans deserve it, and we all deserve to see it now that we've got HD in the full glory that it is. That's also the reason I haven't bought the series either, because I've been waiting for the Blu-ray.
Right.
So, I think...
But the thing is, even the content is dated, because, like you and Tash said, they didn't even have cell phones.
Yeah, exactly. It's like... It's dated.
Have these big advancements past what everyone can do. They didn't even have cell phones.
Well, it's
no, the mother has one.
In the episode where the mum is under the bed and she's got like the freaky sons who are like Hills of Ice, back then that was still creepy because we saw it in Hills of Ice now, but we hadn't seen it a lot. Nowadays, you've got these hillbilly, redneck, whatever they're supposed to be, messed up, mentally ill people all the time in films.
Yeah.
Right? So now you go, oh, they're doing that. I saw that in Wrong Turn. I saw that in the Hills of Ice. Blah, blah, blah. But back then, it was more creepy.
That's true.
So
it hadn't been overwashed or overdone.
Exactly, and it's like video games. Video games have bee people in it now. They have people that can cause fires. So that stuff in X-Files isn't as amazing anymore because we see all those types of characters all the time.
Yeah.
You know, is it still a great show? Of course it is. It's just a little bit.
You know, the thing is, can they, come up with any original new scary things that they have done before or hasn't been done for the last 15 years?
This is the thing. We live in a world now where, in order to be scary, you have to go to some extremes.
Yeah.
And the show like X-Files ain't going to go that way because, let's be honest, it's got to be in that middle range of being towards teens and adults.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to have that teen rating that's suitable. If it goes to the extremes, it'll be an adult show, and that will hold it back more.
That's true.
How about a revival of, say, the other spin-off, the Millennium show?
If they did a revival of Millennium, I would scream right now because Millennium is one of my favourite shows of all time. So you know what, James? I'd rather they did revive X-Files than revive Millennium.
Yeah.
Yeah. As much as X-Files is great, I'd like Millennium revival. They're doing a Prison Break revival now. It's on the cards properly now.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
And I have to be honest, I can't imagine how they'd do that because Wentworth Miller died in the final break, which was a ridiculous movie.
That's what I heard. Heard it was actually pretty stupid.
It was, because they escaped, didn't they, at the end? And then Sarah ends up held in a prison. He dies, saving her, and you're just like, well, what was the whole point of this?
I never got into that show at all.
No.
I tried. Never got into it.
I liked the first 2 seasons a lot. I remember watching the first season and being hooked. I then watched the second season, was hooked even more. The third, fourth, absolutely dreadful. The movie, because I bought it on Blu-ray before it was available on Blu-ray in America and England from France.
Right.
So, you know.
Well, then that's the kind of thing that I told you before that Trey says. You get these shows, but how far can they actually go?
Exactly. It's like Saving Hope. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it.
I've got the first season on DVD. Never watched it. Not yet. Tash had seen it, and I said to Tash, I said, it seems like it's got an interesting premise. And Tash said, well, it's one of those premises which should only last 1 or 2 seasons.
Yeah.
But it's lasted 4. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in those 4. But only series 1 is released on DVD.
Go see this guy.
Pretty windy here today. I had to take my glass off because I can't see nothing. I don't even know how I'm in frame.
But you look like somebody's stabbed your eyes out. Another point I've got, John, and I say this quite a lot, and I'd like to know what your feedback is on this, as well as James's. It's these whole things with TV shows not being released on DVD. We live in a world now where we get so many shows. Like we get 80, 90 new shows every year, and basically only about 10, 12 of them survive.
If that,
because it don't last long, does it? But what gets me is companies will release the first or second season, but they won't release the rest of the series. My question to you, too, is this. What do you feel about that?
I think that it's unfair to the loyal fans who want it. Says, the show ends up to 5 seasons, and you just released the first 2. Well, people want to keep their loyalty so long. All those DVD sales you could have made are now gone.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you piss off the people that are meant to buy your product.
Yeah. Well, my view is this. Like, for instance, Cougar Town's a good example. There's 5 seasons. They released 3. But they've never released 4 or 5. iCarly, a kids show. They released the first, I think it was 4 or 5 seasons. I think it's 4. but not 5 and 6.
It doesn't make sense. Now, the thing is, part of that I think may have to do with the rights to everything.
Yeah.
Because companies merge and do this and do that. But if they can't agree on, well, we want to release these 6, no, we want to release these 16. They can't agree. It's not going to go anywhere.
Well, the thing is, it's like Charmed. Charmed's a good example of that.
Oh,
when
yeah.
Charmed was aired, there was so much music in it, but they couldn't get the rights, same as the Wonder Years, to release them.
Yeah.
Charmed's been out for years now, but at the time, you'd get these big, massive pirated sets online to buy because you can't buy them anywhere else. And then they finally released them, some of the Wonder Years. But you'll be watching. But I was looking up The Fugitive, the old show.
Sure.
And all the music has been changed in it.
That's what happened with WKRP Cincinnati.
And that's why people go towards buying the pirated versions from places like iOffer, because they're not getting the full product that they should have got when they bought the TV show. If you're paying money for it, you should be getting everything you want from it.
No, yeah. Did you used to get the Chime magazines?
No, I never got the Charm magazines.
All right, because there was some.
I think I bought one. I bought one to masturbate over, and I think I think that's the reason I bought one.
Yeah, Trey has the complete Charm series with the Book of Shadows with it.
Because I had the the series.
Oh yeah, she never missed an episode of Charmed ever.
Originally, I was going to buy the series in that book, and then what happened was I found a lot of them for like $9.99 each, and just went, I'll buy them that way. I think
she bought hers for like $80, and she fucking loves it.
Yeah, I need to get, I think 6 and 7, I think, are the seasons I need. And then my collection's complete, but I haven't watched them all yet. I used to watch them on Living with my nan in England, which used to be quite fun, but I never really owned them. And then I bought them all in this big, massive pack. I remember it very clearly. I bought this big pack, and it was a very cold, rainy day, and it came in the post. And I thought, I'll watch these. Well, guess what? 4 years later, I moved. I never watched them. So yeah, that's what happens when you end up with so much stuff,
Yeah, just you forget them, or you just leave them somewhere. And
well, the thing is, I had shelves, and I'd put them all on the shelves. I'd be like, because when I watched them, I used to put it in the cupboard a lot, like I do here.
Right.
And then I go, you know what? I watched that. Yeah, I watched that. I'll pick this up. But I would always forget about some weeks. I go, I want to watch this show.
I'm listening.
What's your mum doing? What's she doing?
She was saying that she didn't hear me talking, but I said that's because John and Malcolm's talking.
This is how he talks, Mumsy, right? That's the way to do it. What James needs to tell you, John, is technically his Norman Bates. His mum doesn't exist.
Oh, okay.
James talks to himself.
So he can throw his voice in the other room and then just basically have a full conversation.
There you go. He's a genius in that sense.
Okay.
They're very creepy. Whenever a woman goes around there, they just
genius.
So, John, what would you like to talk about?
Anything under the sun. I mean, I watched Ironclad this morning, which I love that movie.
Well, let's hear about it then. What did you think of it?
Well, I've seen it before, and I've owned it since the day it came out. I absolutely freaking love it.
Is that the one with, is it James Purefoy or is it Thomas Jane?
Thomas Jane also has Paul Giamatti as a King of England.
So that's I'm right on that sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely know the film.
I mean, the thing is, Paul Giamatti looks so out of place. Playing the guy with an English accent looks. I mean,
what? I don't get why they do that. Why not just have someone who can do it?
I don't know, but I mean, it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
And it just I love all the brutal, bloody swords, and I love all that stuff.
Yeah, because you're a big fan of Viking movies, aren't you?
Of what?
Of Viking movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, big time.
Why do you think that is? Is it because you like the violence and you like the manliness of the films and?
Well, I'm just anything with fighting and weapons, and I love history.
Yeah.
And it's all it's loosely based on some parts of history, and just all the brutalness and how they survived, and it's always fun to watch.
I'm guessing you watched the show Rome then.
Very few episodes, but I watched some of it. Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was okay. Didn't blow me away.
Why not?
Not as authentic as I wanted it to be.
Okay.
But the acting was okay.
Okay.
But just like what's the one that came out about was the Queen of England, came out last year on like the WB or something.
The White Queen?
Huh?
The White Queen?
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Well, that's one of the examples I'm using is that just if it was more authentic, I would enjoy it more.
Yeah, I think, but the thing is, they can't do it because it'd probably be boring if they did.
Oh, that's true.
You know, I mean, I'm not saying it would be boring because I enjoy watching them. You know, I'm the White Queen, I'm Reign. I like that stuff, like the Tudors, Rome. You know, Rome. I really, really loved the first season. Massive fan. Second season, I hated it.
Yeah.
Everybody goes, why did you hate the second? It was the better season. I was like, it really, really wasn't. Why are you laughing?
I went.
Oh, so you did it as well, did you?
Yeah.
What about you, James? Why don't you bring up a movie and we can talk about that movie?
How good is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2?
Oh, I'll tell you my favourite scene in that. My favourite scene is when they barge into the radio station. Have you seen it, John?
The original or the new remake?
The original part 2.
Oh, when the guy that gets his head cut in half when they're driving the car?
Yeah.
That was the worst piece of crap ever, but it was funny.
Number 2 to me is the comedy version of the series. My favourite scene in it is when they go into the radio station and he puts the chainsaw up against her crotch area and starts humping it. That's my favourite part of that film. And yes, so you can tell why I like the film because he believes the woman in it is his girlfriend, and all this stuff. It's got Dennis Hopper in it, which always means it's going to be a bit weird. But it's not the best one in the series, if you ask me, by far. And I'll say it is. It's really funny. And I always said the grandpa in it looked like my Auntie Rhoda. Yeah, she didn't like that when I said, "Can you sign this picture for me?" But you know, it's a good film, James. It's good, and you've got like the 5-disc limited edition set. So you know, you should be happy.
I won't show it on here only because I got a video going up on the 11th.
Go on, show it.
Well, okay, then it is on your channel, isn't it, Malc?
Yeah, go on, show it off.
I'll show both of them off.
I know you want to.
Birthday presents from Kelly of Miss NYC Sparkles.
You know what gets me about that? You know what gets me about that and the other is me and Alex were on at James, John, to get that and to get the X-Files, so he never did, and then he said he was about to, and then he gets them from Kelly. I mean, how lucky is that?
Hey, some people just got it that way.
But yeah, you're doing a proper unboxing of it, aren't you?
I did an unpackaging of it, yeah.
You need to talk about what each disc is in detail.
It's still sealed. We're going to do it.
Determine whether or not I buy it or not.
Sorry?
I said you need to talk about each disc in detail when you do that.
I'm going to do it.
Pull out each one individually, show both sides.
Yes, you show both sides. You go, oh, this one's a little bit more light reflective than the last one.
No.
This hole's a little bit bigger. Let me just do my test. Oh no, it doesn't fit. Yeah.
And the X-Files, Fight the Future, and I Want to Believe.
That must have cost a pretty penny. That's like 16 quid in England. That's crazy. I would never buy that. I'd never buy that Steelbook because I think, as much as I like Steelbooks, I think they're a waste of money nowadays.
Now, what's the difference in quid compared to American dollars?
Oh, about what between pound coin and US?
Yeah.
1.6.
Wow, damn.
It used to be, so a pound is $1.6.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it used to be 2.2. Then the economic crash happened, and it became 1.6. But before it became 1.6, it was 1.3. So it's getting higher.
Damn.
How do I know this? Because I used to exploit those moments.
Oh, do you have any questions yet?
No.
No?
No. No. If we do, I'll let you know.
Okay.
We don't really need them in a minute anyway, because we're having a fluid conversation.
We are.
Ugh. For a second there, you look like a praying mantis head.
What did I?
Right.
Or the Riddler's half brother.
That's where the laughing comes from. It's part Riddler, part Joker's son. So, Riddler and the Joker, boom, and out comes James.
Okay then, you do an impression of me laughing.
I can't do the impression of you laughing.
You did. You have done in the past.
What? Ha 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 ha.
No. Okay.
This is a guy, John, who wants me to get a ball cap and do episodes of me pretending to be him.
That would be good.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
You know, I've got one idea where I put on the ball cap and there's a dog next door and I try and molest the dog.
Again?
Yeah, again, and I go like, and it has me behind the dog, pretend to hump it because that's what James does in his videos.
Oh, damn.
Yes. So,
No.
somebody bring
I like
up. So somebody bring up another movie.
Okay.
Come on. Well, I know a bunch of guys.
Have either of you two seen the movie Extraterrestrial?
You know what? I haven't. My cousin did, and he said it was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And he said you should only pay £6 for it on Amazon and not $13.99 in HMV.
Damn.
Okay. What about you, John?
James said when he goes out, he's going to pay $13.99 for it, even though it's £6 on Amazon if he sees it in the shop.
It might even be cheaper. That's what I hope to see anyway.
Screw that.
Yeah. Well, you know, John's not going to waste money, and neither am I. But if you want to, James, that's up to you. But
have you seen the movie, John?
I haven't seen it.
No.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
It stars Emily Perkins in the Ginger Snaps movies.
Cool. No, never heard of it. So the movie I've been trying to get Malcolm to actually, you know, buy or look into, which he's finally going to get from me, the Centurion.
Did you do Centurion for me?
Oh yeah.
All right, that'll be the first one I watch then. The day it comes, I will watch it and talk to you about it.
Honestly, I've given that movie to like 20 people. Everyone has fucking loved that movie.
Well, you know what? I'm surprised. Tash actually bought the DVD.
Yeah.
And it'd be interesting to see what a review of it is when she reviews it.
What was the film called again?
Huh?
Centurion. It's called Centurion with Michael Fassbender.
James will never watch that movie. I can guarantee that.
What's it about?
Well, Michael Fassbender, in the first part of the movie, he's actually kidnapped by a group of Celts, and they're dunking his face in a bucket of piss, trying to get him to talk.
Sounds good already.
And you know, just keep screaming, he's a soldier of Rome, and they keep dunking his face, dunking his head in a bucket of piss.
Well, I think me and John should kidnap James, and we should do it to him.
There's a new torture technique.
And James can go like this. But my name is
But no, the main character that they released him, he tries to get back to where he came from, and he joins these other band of Roman fighters to get back to their castle. They get attacked.
Oh shit.
And only like 6 of them survive.
Oh.
So they have to fight tooth and nail through a bunch of other people, a bunch of other shit, and try to get back to their home.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it more now.
Absolutely brutal, absolutely amazing movie. Never released in America.
Really?
Never released it.
That's ridiculous.
It's a fantastic movie.
Have you ever seen 300?
No, of course I've seen 300.
I was going to say, you can't be a fan of all this stuff if you ain't seen 300. What do you think of it?
One of the best other movies I've ever seen.
Did you see 300 Rise of an Empire?
That's really good, actually. The sequel?
You know what? I was watching that movie. I'll be honest, I like it because I bought it on release day. I've got the 3D version.
Yeah.
I really like the movie, but I actually prefer the first one.
Well, that's where I was. I mean...
the best bit in number 2 is Eva Green.
Oh, yeah.
And we all know what bit's the best bit, don't we? But, yeah, but... But yeah,
for me, the best part of the first one for me, when he talked to that Persian messenger about earth and water.
I like the bit where he kicks him in the hole.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that bit, yeah.
Earth and water. You'll find plenty of both down there.
I like where he goes about where he shouts out, "We are, Sparta," and he kicks him. I love that.
This is Sparta. Wham!
I think Joe Butler has got some real intensity.
Oh yeah.
I like Gerald Butler in the Dracula 2000 film.
Oh, that film is so. Can I say it? Gay.
Shitty.
It is shitty, and it's so what? Joe Butler walks around, and the whole time you think he's a guy just as Dracula looking for the closest gay bar. He does so, doesn't he?
Oh, that's funny.
That's what he looks like. He looks like, oh. And all this moving about and going like this. You're like, what the hell is your problem? The crawling on the ceiling.
That's funny.
And then
did you see the latest Batman Dracula that came out a couple months ago?
Is that Dracula Untold?
How can we get it?
James saw that in cinema, I think.
What, Dracula Untold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Didn't enjoy it one bit.
You know what? A lot of people said it was ridiculous. I haven't seen it, but I read reviews, like on Amazon and stuff. I don't read critic reviews because I never like those because I always think they're over the top.
Critics suck. Critics suck.
Oh, we got a comment.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, you dudes, just got back from seeing Spy, the preview. Jason Statham was actually quite funny. That's from the Trinder Man.
It's the Trinder Man. Hello, the Trinder Man. How is he doing?
Oh, there we go. What's this? James, did you ever watch Lesson of Evil? Does it begin with N and end in O?
Who said that?
The Trinder Man.
No, I've never heard of it.
What do you mean you've never heard of it? Me and Alex have recommended it to you like 8 times. Alex especially.
I'll mention it again.
Lesson of Evil. Lesson of the Evil.
I still got it on my list to check it. I got it on my list still to check it out, but I haven't done so yet.
Okay.
I got a whole lot of movies on my list to buy. I buy all the cheap ones first. And
you buy all. Actually, I've got a butt in there. How can you say Ernest Scared Stupid, but you're going to pay 12 quid for is cheap when it should be $2?
Because it's a absolute favourite movie of mine. That's why I buy it.
For 11 quid with postage when you could buy it from England for 4 quid off of eBay.
I did buy it on eBay.
Oh, right, good man.
I always buy my things cheaper on eBay.
No, you don't, because I've seen you do. I've seen you buy from Amazon.
Yeah, most things, but I do like to get cheaper stuff on eBay.
Alex put, well, that proves you're a liar, James. laugh out loud.
Oh,
What about you, John? Have you ever seen Lesson of the Evil?
never heard of it.
You should check it out. It's a really good film. Oh,
Who's in it?
I can't tell you that. All I can tell you is it's done by Takeshi Mike.
Lesson of the Evil?
Lesson of the Evil, yeah.
I'll put it on my watch list on IMDb.
I can't tell you off by heart because I'm one of those people, but I can tell you certain actors and actresses from Asia, but because I don't watch a lot of Japanese cinema, I couldn't tell you.
2012 sound about right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, now it's all on my watch list. I won't forget.
All right, well, let's go. Have you seen Battle Royale?
Yeah,
What do you think of it?
silly.
Why?
Well, hold on. Let me show you. I'm thinking about the same movie. The one with David Arquette or whatever.
David Arquette's not in it. It's a Japanese movie.
Oh no. What's
What's
it called? What's it called again?
Battle Royale. It's one of those classic movies that everybody should watch. You know, I've got the box set in the cupboard, the Arrow box set, which is extremely rare.
Is that a Motoro, whatever the hell the last name is?
It's a Takeshi Mike film.
You sure? Kinji Saku?
Maybe I'm wrong. Katesh Katana?
I don't know. Kinji Fukusaki.
That could be it. Let me have a look. I'll know as soon as I put it in. The problem is, I'm like, not everybody, you know, when you watch some movies, sometimes you actually...
Well, it says Battle Royale Survival Program. It's on the picture.
It's from, it's from 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
And there's a picture too.
For Casco. I thought, to be honest with you, I thought it was a Takeshi Mike film.
Nope. Nada.
How is Witcher 3 going? Well, guess what? I haven't played any of it since I did the 4 parts.
Really?
Yeah, I really like the game, but I just haven't done any with it because I've just been like, I can't bother to spend hours recording, then hours of trying to process it, then hours of
Editing, everything else?
yeah, I just can't bother with it. Are you thinking of Ready to Rumble, John? If so, yeah, it's very stupid.
Yeah. Okay, ready to remember. Okay, yeah.
Rumble's got you.
What?
I can't believe I got confused about where I'm Ready to Rumble.
It sounded familiar. I just said, is it? I didn't say it is.
Oh. Whenever I look at Bell now, I'm going to say Ready to Rumble, be like...
that's, yeah.
I can see it now. I'm going to do a double bill tonight, Donna. What are you watching? Battle Royale and Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble, oh man. Yeah, have you seen Ready to Rumble?
No, I haven't.
That's what you...
Oh, you just see it?
No.
Wrestling's so fake. It's not fake!
It sounds like fun.
Oh, it's goofy. Nothing but goofy.
What's the goofiest movie you've ever seen?
As in dumb or just funny?
Yeah.
Huh?
What's the funniest movie you've ever seen?
Johnny Dangerously.
Yeah.
Flat out, easily. Close second has to be Blazing Saddles. For me.
What do you Mark?
Mine would have to be... Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah, I watched that and I was like, this is incredible.
Would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I watched that years ago and I was like, this is the most craziest film I've ever seen.
That's, oh my Lord. Such a goofy ass movie. Tom Green is such a weirdo.
It's so crazy, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the bit where the cow gives birth and he's swinging it around. It's just like, okay. Like, he's in one as well. He's in Road Trip, and he's like holding a rat.
We have the rat. Oh my God, that's so gross.
And then it turns out the snake actually ate it.
Mm-hmm. And snaps on his hand.
Yeah, and then on his face.
Mm-hmm.
I like the end. I like the end of the credits that where he starts making out with the guy's mum on the floor.
Oh yeah.
And the guy's like, "Mum."
The kid's like, "Mom, Mom."
You know, if that actually in reality, that'd be hysterical.
Hey, Malcolm,
What's that?
Malcolm, I just read that it's got a DVD in here as well.
Yeah, I told you it's got DVDs and Blu-rays. That's why I said you have to do a detailed thing of each disc and that.
Yeah, okay. I did an unboxing, should I? Like when I cellophane it and like do a look at the discs and a look at the book as well.
Do the same with the X-Files one as well.
Yeah, I will.
You've joined the club now, James, of the X-Files Steelbook fan club. Only the elite buy the Steelbook.
I love steelbooks.
Well, you know what? You're a mug.
Why?
Because, yeah,
I love
when I
steelbooks.
was in England, I had over 400 Steelbooks, and I was always terrified to open them up in case I snapped the case or broke them, and now I'd never buy any unless I saw them really cheap.
Hold on one second here.
Okay.
Have you got a steelbook? Have you, John?
Huh?
Have you got a steelbook?
Oh no. No.
It's got something. Oh.
Yeah, baby.
What's it look like inside? Because that's something I'd love to pick up.
Got the fold out with it in color.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It has its own little collection thing where you can probably mute now, but no, just background stuff in that thing.
Is that an episode guide?
Let me see. No, too small. No,
Nice.
the creators, who the voices were. Yeah, here we go. Episode guide, just the name of the episode, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's the whole collection. Like each disc, there's Spider-Man's on one. Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's 6 discs, isn't there?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Then you got the Rhino.
Nice.
How long have you had that, John?
About 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I could do it for $20 at Target.
Because if I'm right on this, John, and some of the episodes the same, but they've changed the characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
They ran out of ideas pretty quick.
Well, that's one of those sets where I'd love to buy, but now it's like a fortune on Amazon and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean the thing is, this one's still in perfect freaking shape. But when you buy it on Amazon, it's like $100.
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll wait until I can find it cheap and pick it up.
Yeah.
Mark, because I've got the 1994's animated series on Blu-ray.
Nice.
I bought them off of a person selling HD rips of them.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not the official sets, but they're proper HD,
Then that's exactly what you want. So.
Yeah, exactly. And they had like an episode list in each case.
Mhm.
So the only thing I can complain about is the disc. We got a comment. I love Steelbooks for a year or so. Now I feel like what a waste of money, to be honest. I agree.
Really?
Going back to the Spider-Man, I mean, you can't beat some classic Spider-Man, can you?
I mean, that's one from the '60s. That's every Saturday morning I watched it every second Saturday.
What about the '70s series? Did you watch the '70s series?
Of course.
What did you think of it?
You mean the live action one?
Yeah.
It was way cheesy. They didn't have the graphics that than now, obviously. But Nicholas Hammond did a pretty good job of Spider-Man.
See, I bought the collection on DVD in a cover art and disc art and even a cardboard thing.
That I wouldn't mind having.
Huh?
That I wouldn't mind having. That would actually be cool.
I'll be right back. I'll go get it quickly and show you.
Cool.
What's he getting?
There's a Spider-Man 70s TV show box set.
Is that the cartoon or is that the live action?
No, it was actually the first live action Spider-Man show.
Hmm.
And it was horrible. I mean, so, of course, there weren't that many graphics. They didn't have the technology back then that they do now.
Yeah.
So he'd throw his web and just basically be rope thrown out from under his hand.
Oh yeah. You like the Spider-Man cartoon series?
Anything newer? No, but the cartoons from like the 60s and 80s, absolutely. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends and all that stuff. That was cool.
Yeah.
Never, again, one of those never miss an episode kind of thing,
Yeah, the movies, like the Tobey Maguire ones and the... Yeah.
Now, the third one with Tobey Maguire, I think, was way too busy. There were too many things going on.
Yeah.
In other words, him getting the black suit, then they started Venom, and then they did this and then that, and there was too much going on.
Yeah.
So, but now they're rebooting it again.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they fired the other kid, so now they're starting over again.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is pretty. I mean, a third reboot's pretty stupid. I think.
Yeah. Is it Andrew Garfield the one that did the second? Yeah.
Well, he talked bad about the producers like last year, and I pretty much got him fired from that.
Yeah. That looks nice.
It's not nice.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. God Almighty! It has been so long since I've seen that.
Let me first one thing up. So you get it like that, which isn't a bad thing,
No.
First even put the certificate on there. You open it up, and inside they printed this off.
Ha! Love it.
Right. And then each disc has a different picture on.
And that was what, 2 seasons or 1?
I think it was 1 season and 2 movies.
Okay.
Who was the guy that played Spider-Man?
Who played it? Nicholas Hammond. Yeah, Nicholas Hammond.
36 discs. Not bad, though.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'd love to see that.
The quality of them is TV, so it's not very good. Like there's a lot of.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing, John?
Sorry, Trey has an emergency for me that I had to take care of real quick.
Ah, okay.
So I'm done.
I just wonder what you were up to.
Just had to text you real quick.
Ah.
Yeah.
Johnny, you want a desktop or a laptop?
Desktop. Can't stand laptops. I prefer the tower with the monitor.
Yeah.
I have to agree. I prefer to go on the monitor because I feel like it's so more stable about it.
Yeah. The thing is that I do so much burning and use it so much. I don't to me the laptops can burn out too quick.
Yeah, that's the problem with me. In the last 4 years, I've had 6 laptops.
Yeah, so you can't do it. Can't
Hey,
do it.
Laptops, 3 PlayStation 4s.
Malcolm, you're like another collector of laptops.
Oh, you're talking about that piece of shit, are you? Eugene Jackson.
Who?
Eugene Jackson.
No?
Yeah, I know who he is. That's your boyfriend.
I'm talking about the old Mr. Archer.
I'm not talking about. What my good friend Gareth Archer. Oh, I thought you were talking about someone else.
No, I said he used to collect about 6
He
laptops.
still does. He still buys loads. He buys like laptops for like 10 quid.
Does he?
Yeah, I don't understand that. To me, I can't understand people buying really old, dated laptops for them. I ain't gonna work, but you know, technician people like doing that stuff. So I say tech.
They buy all the upgrades and snap them in and do all that, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, me, I'm one of those people that just goes, I'll buy one in the shop. I'll use it. I don't. He's got like, I think I've got like 20 different laptops,
Damn, forget that.
and I think they work or they don't work, and he tries to fix them.
I mean, for me, you know, Trey got me the tower like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and the monitor at the same time. And,
I would
you know,
have thought it'd be a lot harder. Sorry. I thought I just wanted to say that it'd be a lot harder trying to fix a laptop than fix a desktop.
Well, think about it. If you buy a laptop from like 20 to 10 years ago, it's not going to have the memory or the function to run something like Windows 8.
nothing.
You know? Talk about that, John. Have you done your upgrade yet?
Oh yeah, well, I upgraded my memory. I doubled my memory.
Did you upgrade? Did you click on the?
Windows 10?
Yeah.
No.
Are you gonna?
I'm not sure yet because I prefer Windows 7. If I do click on the Windows 10, doesn't it wipe my whole memory and all that other crap around it?
No. What it'll do is it'll get rid of the Windows 7 part.
So that's one thing I don't want to get rid of.
I've got that. I've got that thing about Windows 10 as well. Am I supposed to just click it or should I leave it?
But you click it, James, because you've got Windows 8. You click it because it takes us back to Windows 7 and Vista. That's what I heard.
I mean, I have 7, and I can breeze through 7 easily, so I'm good.
Well, why don't if you reserve it, it puts it on your computer, but you have to install it yourself. So it might be handy just having it there in case you need it.
Now,
Well, if you want to stay Windows 7, you stay Windows 7, whatever you're comfortable with, you know.
where's the actual download that you talking about?
The download for it is down by the time and the date. It's a Windows button.
I don't have it.
You don't have the 4 squares? You don't have this. Let me show you.
Sure.
You don't have... Can you see it?
No. No.
So some people haven't because I didn't get on my laptop and Donna didn't get on hers, but her mother got on her one.
You're blurry. There you go.
And I got on both the desktops. So I think it depends. I think it's going around to different people. But James, yeah, you need to click on it and reserve it. Otherwise, it's going to cost you a fortune if you want to upgrade later.
I have to do it after the chat then or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alex says it transfers everything over. John, Windows 10 will be good. Is out on my birthday.
Okay.
No, so what does it do anything to make just is like Windows 8 is gonna just
Well, let me tell you, because you don't know about this stuff. I'm sure John does. Windows 8 was a massive flop.
Oh,
Windows 8 is like Windows 8 was basically making computers into a tablet-orientated program.
because of those stupid blocks.
Yeah, because the blocks were like tablet, and a lot of people hate that, including me. I'm sure John's one of them because you're on Windows 7, so you hate it, and so forth. And everybody liked the natural way. Who wants to click to get to a desktop and go through these apps? Unless you're on a tablet, that doesn't matter. So because so many people complained, they're updating and making Windows 10, which is supposed to put us back to like Windows 7 and Vista-like.
so it should if I click on that it goes to 10, it just look a bit like it used to.
Yeah, basically. And that's what you want.
Okay.
Who is Eugene Johnson? Please clarify. Well, James can answer that. He invited him to the birthday bash.
Eugene Johnson is a guy I know on YouTube for quite a while.
Windows 10 is what 8 should have been. Yes. But yeah, so it's one of those things you should do. But John, maybe if you want to, you should wait and see what it does, you know, when it's out.
Yeah. Well, when I was Skyping with my sister last night, she told me that there was a link for it in Skype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't check, but she said that why is there a Windows download on my Skype? I'm like, that must be the Windows 10.
Yeah. Well, I want to know where Windows 9 is.
I wondered that too. They went from 8 to 10. What the hell happened?
Because they did 8, then it was 8.1, and then now it's 10. Where's 9?
Yeah.
Where is number 9?
But saying that, you could say what Windows 95 and Windows 98.
And then Windows XP.
What was it? There was Windows Me in 2000 because it was Windows
Windows.
Millennium, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then there was XP, Vista 7, 8.
XP, Vista 7, then
Yeah.
the garbage of 8, and then the new 10.
Okay.
Malcolm, are you still on Windows 8.1 at the moment?
No, my laptop is, and the computer there is, but I'm on Windows 7. I prefer Windows 7 like John. I prefer Windows 7. Hell, I prefer Vista.
Oh, so you're not going to upgrade to the 10?
Yeah, I've clicked the upgrade, but when it downloads, I'm going to wait and see everybody else's response to it in case it's buggy. If it is, I won't install it.
Well, that's the thing, is that when those things are always first released, there's so many bugs that they usually piss people off at that.
And at the end of the day, unless you're a serious gamer or you put a lot of programs on your system, you don't really need the upgrades.
I'm happy with Windows 8 as well, so I'm not going to...
Get rid of it. It's shit.
8 is
I don't
garbage.
mind it.
Why you like garbage though? But
Yeah.
I could be living on the streets and you go, oh, let's give this bloke a sandwich over giving John a sandwich. He's sitting there going, feed me.
I like garbage.
You know, go like this, feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long.
Do I know where I'm going next Thursday?
Let me guess, to the glory hole.
No.
Ah!
To Zaza Bazaar.
Zaza Bazaar, where you met that bizarre Zaza woman.
It's a place where you can eat from different countries.
I've got 8 has problems, but it's better optimized than 7. Windows 10 is supposedly Windows 6.4. Laugh out loud. They're both from Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about Windows 8. I never have. I remember because I was the first person in this household to have Windows 8 on the laptop.
Right.
And because my laptop's got touchscreen and everything as well. Not something I really cared about, but I thought, oh, well, you know. I thought if the keyboard stops working, I can still watch films on it by using the touchscreen.
Sure.
If the touchscreen stops working, I can use the keyboard. So I bought 2 ways of still using it, which really helps, you know.
Right.
So I remember putting it on because at the time I'd done my back in really bad because I got back from England, seeing my nan, and my back had been completely messed up. Could barely walk, could do anything. Was crying for like hours in agony, you know. And I was laying in bed all day and all night because I couldn't get out. And when I did to do a wee or whatever, I would be screaming in agony. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I needed something to get my mind focused because my laptop had been stolen like a year before. It was like, oh. So Donna went out and got that laptop, the one there, you know, the Pavilion one. So at that point I was like, oh, what's all this crap? I have to have a Microsoft account to sign in, right? And I was all this because the Microsoft Windows 8 can connect to the Xbox Live.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. And basically all I did on it was watch DVDs because I don't like the system. I don't like that you can't go down a thing and look at all the programs. You have to go in apps and everything. I don't like that.
I mean, I browsed through 8 a couple of times, and just nowhere near as user friendly. And like you said, you basically turned your monitor into a tablet.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't want that.
No.
If you were to buy a high-end PC, you'd need to get Windows 8 though. I hated it at first, but I don't now because I can get Windows 10. So voila.
Yeah, but wouldn't we need high end like I said, if you're a gamer?
Yeah, to be honest, that's what you need it for.
Yeah.
Remember Malcolm last night when I was talking to you on the tablet?
Do you remember last night when you were naked talking to me on the tablet?
No.
And you were saying things to me like, call me Sally.
And he was rubbing rubber butter all over his body. You know?
It was. He was like this. He was going like this. He had the tablet like this. He was going, oh, the butter. Oh, the butter. Oh.
I'll show you some Jiffy Pop, you little bastard.
Yeah, that tablet's got really bad. Has got really bad camera though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember you told me you were bad.
I have the iPad Mini next to the camera, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, my dad has an iPad Mini, and I think an iPad. Air, is it?
Yeah.
He has them. And when I was in England visiting, I hate the bloody things because they kept falling over, and I was like, I don't like this. You know, I don't like it at all.
I do like it for some of the portable stuff. Watching movies is kind of a pain in the ass and those things.
Oh, it is.
The audio sucks.
People keep saying to me, "Oh, Malc, you get a tablet, you get it." I'm like, "Fuck that! I'd rather have a laptop." You know. Another thing, shit. Another thing that annoys me. Shit.
John, do you use a tablet?
Oh yeah, I have a Kindle Fire and an Apple Mini, and iPad Mini.
What's this? Malc would look good as a woman. Don't you guys agree? From Alex Finley. I guess if I'd look good as one, John would too. So you know.
Hey, I'm already the Pink Ranger. I'm covered.
You are. You're the Pink Ranger. You know what? I was so excited about that, and I was like, I wish you could draw the Pink Ranger with your head on. That would be brilliant.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
I wish I had a drawing skill sometimes because I'd love to do things like that. You know what I mean?
Has some great drawing skills. She could probably do it.
She could. She's brilliant at that stuff.
Very.
I'm really surprised. She could have done really good with that if she'd wanted to. But like all artists, it's not about money. It's about passion. You know.
Yep.
If you were to buy a high-end PC, you'd need. Oh, I already read that. But another thing that irritates me with laptops now is they don't have optical drives.
Yeah.
Donna bought a Lenovo and it hasn't even got a drive in it, you know. And I was like, who doesn't want to be able to watch discs on a laptop? Because to me, that's a sign that they want you to download everything.
Well, now some of the tabs don't come with USB drives.
That one didn't.
So that's ridiculous.
You know, I mean, I had to transfer stuff over it from like my hard drive to her thing and then back again. And I was just like, come on.
If I want to watch some of my movies I have saved on my tablet, I have to, go to my cloud drive and open up a certain player and choose the movie. It's just a long process.
Let me ask you a question, John.
Sure.
How many movies do you have on hard drive?
On hard drive?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably 200 gigs.
200 gigs worth?
Yeah.
Nice.
Guess how many I got?
None.
Huh?
I guess how many I got?
A lot.
Oh, you probably have about 85 terabytes.
You know what? You were so close. I've got about 80 terabytes worth of movies.
Man, I was close.
You were very close. And I'm going to be buying that 24 terabyte thing, so I'm going to be buying a few of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You did the daily twist of your arm from me to buy that.
You did.
And what movies is it?
What?
What movies is it you got on the drive?
I've got martial arts movies on there. I've got action movies. I've got Galileo films on there. You name it, I've got it on there. And they're all ISOs as well. Because before I moved, I put my whole collection on hard drives.
Oh, right, yeah.
And obviously, over time, I've deleted them because I bought them, like on Blu-ray or something.
Right.
But at one point, I'd like 15 hard drives or more of just TV shows and stuff. See, they're just not a collector in owning, but in having on hard drives.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Or something like that. You hop onto like an Amtrak train, hop on their Wi-Fi in 5 minutes.
What was that? You cut up a bit.
Sorry. Or something like that. You hop on an Amtrak train, and you can watch movies until your heart content to travel wherever you want.
The thing is, John, if I wanted to send you a movie like an ISO,
Sure.
right, I could send it through to you through Skype, and it'd take about 6 hours, but you'd get it.
Right.
Like if I wanted to send you, let's say I wanted to send you, Amazing Spider-Man, right?
Right.
I could send it to you through Skype, one file at a time.
Now the thing is, how big are each file?
About 6-7 gigabyte. That's why it takes about 7 hours.
Damn.
I sent Tash a 16.5 gigabyte file of Reboot on Skype, and it took 29 hours.
Oh my God.
Right? And you know, we had our computers on all that time. It was like, there you go. And she finally got it by the morning.
Damn.
It's echoing again. I don't hear any echoing.
I did.
You hear echoing? Is it me?
It was me, I think.
I think it's John.
Yeah.
Alex, who is it? If you let us know, hopefully we can fix it. If it's me, I can put on my goofy headset.
Goofy.
Yeah.
You already look goofy.
Hey, I already look goofy, do I?
We'll just add to it, that's fine too.
I'll come back soon with a hat on and be like, hey.
That's what you...
What about a Goofy cartoon? That was good.
Have you seen the Goof Troop movies?
No.
I can't believe you haven't watched the movies. Do you know, I want those to come out on Blu-ray.
You have them on DVD?
Well, yours, same as last time. Oh. I wonder why it does it on certain ends and not on others.
Huh.
Alright, well, time to put in the earphone.
Well, same thing when I'm talking. I'm not popping up on the screen.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't talk. Don't talk. Nobody talk. There we go. This is why me and Tash have to sit there most of the time with the earphone. I saw that. Oh dear. So, bring up a movie.
Huh?
Bring up a movie, John.
All right, me again. All right.
Well,
Have you
I
seen-
asked you because you've got a wide range of movies.
I was
Well,
going to
so
say, is there a Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3?
Yes, it's right here. I've got it. Where is it? There it is. It's called Leatherface. It's right here.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's not very good.
And it
Ask if there's a number 4.
is there?
Yeah,
Is
it's
there
called
a
Next Generation. It's called Next Generation with Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey.
Coney, that's right.
Yes,
One-
and
One of his first movies.
it was, and he's ashamed of that movie now.
You know Gunnar Hansen, who played Leatherface in the first one? Is he not in the second?
I can't answer that because I'm not sure. It's what's really funny is in these things they've got some big people in, like Viggo Mortensen's in this one.
Oh yeah. Well, I met Matthew McConaughey years ago.
Did you? What is he like? Was he nice?
He was a great guy, actually. I met him on the set of Angels in the Outfield.
Nice.
Yeah, I met Tony Danza, who's the biggest dick in the world,
Oh.
and Danny Glover. Very shy and very nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Malcolm, somebody went to the recent convention in Seattle the other day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Comic-Con next year, you know, the San Diego one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go next year.
Have you been to a convention in Seattle?
No, but I'm going to next year. We're gonna go to the anime ones.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
if you're going by San Diego, you know, Bay Area ain't too far. Ain't too far.
What isn't?
I said if you go to the San Diego one, the Bay Area where I am at, it's not too far.
Is that a hint, John?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Is that why? I know why. You're saying I should go around that area and check out the food.
No, not at all.
Well, you know, if I'm in that area, I'll pop on through.
Yeah.
Because that would be really cool. And I could do a video as well then.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought. It's to do with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's for 3, yeah.
Yeah, what I was trying to say was in next generation at the end, where Leatherface has got the clothes on that, I've always said to my mum that looks just like her.
Yeah.
Right? I even used to have the picture of it on my phone and say to her, look, there you are on my phone. She'd go,
Malc, what do you mean? Leatherface wore clothes.
Leatherface used to will dress up as a woman in it. Let me get a picture up and show it.
Oh,
Look,
Lord.
just like my mother. I'm serious. Me and my watch, I went, that's you,
Just
mate,
like my
that's
mother.
you. Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation. Okay, there we go, watch. Oh, there we go. There it is. Looks just like my mother. That picture's not big enough. Let's get it. There it is. Looks just like my mother. Eh? Let me show
Sure.
you. There you go. You want to see my mother? There you go.
No!
Looks just like my mother, like that.
Oh, no.
Well, that was before my mother lost all her weight, and then nothing like that now.
That's harsh.
But yeah, my mum used to love hearing that. So yeah.
That's scary.
Well, I can't believe you haven't seen that.
What was that one in? The second one or the third one?
The fourth one.
Oh,
Next
okay.
Generation. The third one, you should be able to get both of them for like £2 now.
Oh, if that.
Yeah. You can probably get them on CX's website for like 50p.
Okay, here's the next question. Is there a fifth one?
What was that?
Was there
Is
a
there
fifth
a
one?
fifth Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Leatherface?
I guess there is, because I guess you'd call it the newer ones.
Okay.
No, I heard the remake of the original is actually pretty decent. I haven't seen it.
I recently watched and reviewed the New Beginning and the remake, and I enjoyed them both. I thought they were both quite good. I didn't think they had the same darkness as the original one, but they were better than most of today's rubbish, if you know what I mean.
There was a lot of crap up today.
The best bit, I think it's number one on, I can't remember, you know, the remake, is where they're in the car or the van and he starts singing and the girl looks around and he's got her boyfriend's face on his face. I love that bit.
That was creepy.
That was creepy. I love that. But nobody beats Leatherface from the old days because he was a lot more creepy then.
Guess what film I saw with Nick yesterday?
Let me guess. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Is it Insidious 3?
No.
Let me guess. My Little Pony.
No.
Okay, I'm getting close though, aren't I? Nick does Johnson.
No, Cherry Falls.
Oh, you watched Cherry Falls?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Brilliant. I loved it. I've seen it.
No, not you, Nick.
Oh, I think he liked it.
What did he say about the man dressed up as a woman killing people?
He thought it was a bit of a mysterious thing.
Is that the bit where you went upstairs and came down with a knife?
Oh, man.
No, but seriously, well, you know, have you seen Cherry Falls, John?
No, I have not.
It's got Brittany Murphy in it, and basically she goes around somewhere's killing people. And it turns out that it's a guy dressing up as a woman. And it's a bit stupid. It's alright, but it's nothing particularly special.
Huh. Cherry Falls, you said?
Yeah.
There ought to be a Cherry Falls 2.
No. First of all, Brittany Murphy's dead now.
Oh, yeah,
and yes,
yeah.
they won't need her, but, you know, but it would have been good, you know, advertisement should have still been alive.
Time for a cuppa.
With a cream egg.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, what movie can I bring up?
Debbie Does Dallas?
Okay, let's talk about Debbie Does Dallas. What do you think of that film?
Diddler on the Roof?
What about Cat on a Hot Tin Roof?
Sure, why not?
What do you think of that?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I've only watched it once, and I really liked it. I've got one for you. Public Enemy.
Good one.
The James Cagney movie.
Yeah.
Public Enemy.
Real.
What did you think of it? Like what do you think of the story?
Well, I haven't seen it in a billion years, but from what I remember, first of all, it was James Cagney, right?
Yeah.
I still love this. He goes, yeah, you know, when he was playing the bad guy. But I haven't seen it in so long. I remember the movie. I remember liking the movie, but I haven't seen it in like 35 years.
I own some DVD box sets I picked up with a whole load of old-time gangster movies in. I haven't watched them yet, but I might as well show one of them because it's here, so.
That's
That's
nice.
awesome.
They were. Let's have a look. See if. Because they had the documentary.
You went blank, Malcolm.
What's that?
Your screen went blank.
Can you see me now?
It's going in and out.
Oh, no.
I can see you.
What about now?
That's better. It's going to you, then picture you and Donna. You, then you and Donna.
That's a bit weird then. Well, the little giants in it. Larceny Inc. The Amazing Dr. Clitterhouse. Kid Galahad. And
That's
the Invisible Stripes. I've got two other box sets like this. Volume 2 and 3.
Yeah, those old gangster movies are fantastic.
I didn't buy Volume 1 because, well, I've got 4 of them on Blu-ray, the ones that are in it.
Right.
So I need to get on and watch them, but it'll probably come in time like everything. I'd be in the mood to watch certain, like movies from a certain era.
Yeah.
Especially if they're long movies.
Yeah.
Like Casablanca. I've never seen it.
How about Titanic?
We all know why you like Titanic, because you go like this. My heart will go on. and you have Nick behind you going like this. up against a post, like in the park.
I'm flying.
Well, James, what do you call it? Here's one for you. What about Silence of the Lambs?
Oh, yes, I do like that.
Great movie.
To me, that's one of the creepiest movies ever made.
I also like Hannibal as well, the movie.
See, I like Hannibal, but I don't think Hannibal compares to Silence of the Lambs.
No?
Well, Silence of the Lambs has a creepy killer. And I mean really creepy. Because they remind me a lot of Ted Bundy. In the way that they're very like, oh, can you help me with this? And then they kill the person. And the creepy thing is the killer, because the whole way he talks and the whole way he acts to people is really, really creepy, especially in that time frame, because it was just so dark. And Anthony Hopkins was very, very like, oh yes, so Clarice, and it was so scary because you felt his energy, but he just wanted to jump out and touch her. And then when at the end you find out he got free, it's like really, really creepy. And I found that
bit the guy's face off, then put his bloody face on his own face.
Yeah,
And skipped through the ambulance. That was crazy.
I mean, anyone who's stable would definitely do that, wouldn't they, John?
Yeah.
Manhunter is wonderful too, often overlooked. It is overlooked. You rarely hear people mention it.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, you hardly ever hear anyone mention it at all.
Yeah, I mean, a completely different actor playing Hannibal Lecter was actually pretty good.
And it was a great film. It's one of those films where I'd like to watch it again.
Yeah.
Because I'm waiting for the Blu-rays to be cheap, because there is a Blu-ray of it.
What's the third and final film called in the series?
Red Dragon.
Yeah, what's that one like?
That one's kind of funny because there's a blind girl in it. I think it's played by somebody, and basically
Let's hope.
Basically, she goes down on Ralph Fiennes in the movie, which is really funny because she's like this. You know, that's the best scene in the whole movie. Thank you. Yeah, all right. Well, you know.
We all have our talents.
Are they all on Blu-ray as well, or not?
Yes, they're all on Blu-ray. I'm a big fan of the Hannibal series, don't I?
Yeah.
Even though I feel like there's not enough Hannibal action in it. Because it's more of a crime show, in my view, you know, like the guy tracks serial killers. I've got to watch season 2, I haven't watched it yet.
Is there only 2 seasons?
There's a 3rd season coming out now.
Should have a new episode of Royal Pains to watch tonight.
Oh, I've never seen that. Is it any good?
Well, if you know, Doctor Show and this, you know, I watch it for the storylines and for the stuff you learn.
Oh, okay. So, like, for instance, it tells you, like, certain symptoms and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I never knew what the hell was it. You know what déjà vu is?
No.
It's the opposite of déjà vu. Something that you've done a million times or whatever. Say you sit in front of your computer, all of a sudden you completely forget how a computer freaking works. You have no idea, then it comes back to you.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's called déjà vu.
Never ever knew that even existed.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
You know, Nightingale syndrome, just all kinds of cool shit you can learn. But no, it's 4th season now, and I love the show.
I might check it out. I might check the 1st season out, you know?
Yeah.
Problem is, I've got so many series to watch. Do I really want to add more to it?
That's the thing you already have. You're probably 120 series behind right now. So.
I probably am. It's like Tales from the Dark Side. I need to get back to watching it.
Well, not me.
Because I decided to buy all the series, and then what I did was I stopped on series 2.
Right.
What the hell are you doing?
Hang on.
What's going on?
He's showing himself again.
No, hang on. Can't see it, can you? No, sorry.
Yeah, there you are.
But yeah, I bought all the Tales from the Dark Sides, you know, when I watched the 1st season.
Yeah.
And it's one of those shows which is very, very dated.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it. Some of the stories are very hard to kind of review. Because I was reviewing them at one point. And I was like, 25 minutes, there's not much you can say about them. You can either say hardly anything and review it, or you can say everything and spoil the whole thing. All right?
Right.
So it's a bit hard to review them, but I definitely want to start watching the rest of them, because I'm on series 2 and I think there was 4 seasons.
Probably, yeah.
So I'd like to get through them. And then I've got the Monster series to watch, which came after. So
Tons of shit to go through.
What's that?
You have a ton of stuff to go through.
I do, but most of them are 20-minute episodes of these. But then I've got shows like Covert Affairs. I've got the whole series 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to watch.
Right, man. What are you doing?
Then I've got to start watching the Shameless Blu-rays I bought.
Yeah, you got eventually get around to those.
You know, I want to get the English series. I've got to watch Power.
I'm alright.
I've got to watch Foyle's War.
Okay.
Mumsy on the loose, Mumsy on the loose, Mumsy come and wave to us. Why doesn't Mumsy wave?
Mumsy is making me a cup of coffee.
When's Mumsy going to wave around the corner?
Mum, do I come and wave around the corner?
And let's see that she exists.
She's shy.
What, to just wave an arm like this?
Yeah. Come on, put your hand around.
No, I'm shy.
She's a very shy little lady.
I think Brian Cox is more believable than Anthony Hopkins, but shouldn't really compare Hannibal Lecter.
I'll be right back.
You attack completely.
I think Brian Cox only had one film to work with, as Anthony Hopkins had like 3, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he got to kind of grow that character more. But the thing is, I haven't seen Brian Cox's performance in ages, so I can't really comment on it. But I will watch it and then comment on it.
Yeah, I mean, he did a great job. He wasn't in the movie that much. Well, and Anthony Hopkins, that Silence of the Lambs made him,
He did. I do like Anthony Hopkins. I like when he goes like this. I'm having an old friend round for dinner.
I love that line.
There's a great thing online with that and Arnold Schwarzenegger put together. And just as he puts the phone down, to Clarice, it goes, "You motherfucker." It's so funny. Because he goes, "What?" Because he goes, "I'm having an old friend round for dinner."
Brilliant.
And then Arnold's version goes, "What?" And then he goes, "Put there," goes, "Motherfucker." It's so funny.
Have you ever
Oh,
had
that's funny.
it before?
What,
Sometimes
blue
the
ribbon? What's
What is
that?
that?
John? That's a blue ribbon.
Yeah.
Blue ribbon is like a wafer chocolate biscuit.
English candy, okay.
It's a beautiful biscuit. I used to eat them all the time.
Have you used it?
My dad would pick up a packet of 10 and I'd eat them all by the end of the day.
Would you?
Yes, because they were highly addictive.
Yeah, they
What?
are. I can't stop eating them.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I go to the
I've had about 3 of them.
I like John's just sitting there going like this. Shut the fuck up.
I go to the Scottish Festival every year, about an hour from here.
Did you say
Yeah,
Scottish?
Yes.
Hey, John,
And
do
they
you
have-
like Twinkies?
Do I have what?
Do you like Twinkies?
Yes, I do.
You know what I could say right now? I could
No,
say the exact
no,
thing.
just don't.
I could say the same thing, but I say it's a joke.
Just don't, okay?
It's all about that creamy centre, isn't it? You just
Exactly. Damn. Anyway.
this is how it goes. This is how it goes. Your life. Then it goes.
Instantly just pucker up. No, what I was saying is that at the Scottish festivals they have a lot of vendors. They have a lot of British candy. They'll go for, mile after mile of British candy. They sell like crazy.
Is it big then? Is it a big thing?
Yeah.
I mean, how big is it? Is it a big hole, or is it out, or is it what?
What do you mean?
Like, is it in like a big building, or is it outside?
It's actually a fairgrounds. It's that big.
Nice.
So they have, they have like 2 or 3 of the like huge sheds. That are probably 1,000 feet each.
Yeah.
Those are full with vendors and drinks and everything else. Then they have Scottish bands. They have a battle of the bands with drummer. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And they have all the different clans come out there with their history. It's actually really good.
So my question to you is, do you end up spending a lot there?
Oh yeah.
I forgot to tell you last week on a chat that my other channel is called Occasional Woman 84.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of it if you wanted to go and check it out or subscribe.
I just went.
Have you been to it?
No,
For a
I've been
second
waiting.
there, for a second there, John, it sounded like you just said, I just wanked.
No.
Because there was a little bit of cutting out, so like you went, I just wanked. I was like,
No. See.
yeah, you're gonna. So, if you can't find it, I can always send you the link.
Cool.
Because
What's so funny?
Oh, it was the way he said. John says so, and it cut out, and he said, I wanked instead of something else. It was just so funny.
Not over my channel.
Oh, so it's not. You need his permission to do that first, John. But anyway,
Oh, Lordy.
Anyway, if not fine, I can send you the link. You know, so don't worry.
I think I'm okay.
Well, you know, James checks his subscribers list quite a lot to see if the people he invites do join. So, you know, I've been a subscriber now for how long now, James?
For a very long time. A little bit,
Yeah.
little bit of a shorter amount of time than on this channel, but not on my channel.
I've subscribed to this show like 3 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I subscribed to the Occasional Woman like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Damn.
yeah, and then I met James after, didn't I?
Thank you.
And then I unsubscribed.
No.
It's been downhill ever since.
Where is everyone else in the comments? Well, there's nobody else. Nobody else is here. It's just
How about in the YouTube
I
comments?
still can't get comments, so.
How about in the YouTube page?
there's no YouTube page either.
No, okay.
But to be honest, it don't matter. You know, we're having a good conversation. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a good time, having a good time.
Well, I mean, you know.
So, James, is your Ritalin wearing out now, or
Sorry?
is your Ritalin wearing out now? Is that why you're freaking out, or what?
No, mine.
You need a Quaalude, or?
No.
This sounds like some real gay chat lines, John. Is your Ritalin wearing out? Do you need a Quaalude?
Quaalude.
It's
Oh,
just
you
the
need a
coffee
Quaalude.
Coffee does this to me.
You're lucky
Coffee
on
10
a
o'clock at night.
you're lucky on a Saturday you drink cider. It gets far worse.
John, do you like coffee?
Oh, big time.
Mm.
You like tea?
Tea I'm not too fond of.
I've always been more of a tea person. I think coffee tastes awful.
We have the Keurig, and that makes, well, supposedly it makes that perfect cup of coffee. So I guess I've been spoiled with it, you know.
James, I can't make the birthday bash off, so I found a replacement, Geek Legion of Gareth.
Is that Alex? Why can't you come, buddy?
Oh,
Uh-oh. Rami, it's okay. It's okay.
I'll still invite you, and if you still can't come, then that's fine. But I'm going to invite you anyway.
well, James wants to invite everybody, no matter whether or not they say no. So
That's because the birthday bash.
Hold on.
I said I'm going to invite you.
Rami, it's okay. Rob, it's all right. Hold on. Stop it. Stop. Good Lord.
There's doggies too.
just not funny because John was going back and forth, and it felt like on the end you should have gone. Well, it keeps running.
I just saw a dog walk past.
Looks like it's calming down now. I'm surprised we ain't had any comments on the YouTube today.
Yeah.
I wonder if Last Avenger's dead.
You want, how about next Friday? Do you think? Do you think they'll have a lot?
What, on your video?
Hmm.
Nah. That's if you get the guess. No offense, but if it's like the Halloween, okay. Alex says no offense, but if it's like the Halloween one, it will be tense and awkward.
I wouldn't make it like the Halloween one.
Yeah, but why won't it be like the Halloween one?
Not the Halloween one. The anniversary one was good though.
Some people thought that was awkward too, James.
But why?
A lot of people felt like people were put on the back burner. Well, I think a lot of people got upset with the anniversary one, because you said you invited everybody and Phil, but it didn't really matter. And Phil got quite upset about that because it made them feel like they weren't important enough. Imagine inviting John and John feeling like, oh, you know, he really likes me, he wants me there. Oh, this is nice, and find out you invited a million other people. Then he's going to feel like, oh, it don't really matter if I was here or not. Some people feel that way.
Well, should I tell you all the people that I got now, and then that way they shouldn't.
I know exactly. Let me list them off one by one, ready? Danielle, Alex, me, Tash, John, Eugene, and Adam.
Hang on, I'm waiting for it to come up. I'm not adding any more to the list.
And possibly Gaz.
I didn't add him because he's not doing videos on YouTube again now, so that's why I'm not adding him.
Well, you're not adding him because he's not doing YouTube videos. What's that supposed to mean? But he has to be.
I don't think he wants to be private because I don't know.
All right. Well, what's
Daniela, Adam's Collections 101, John Quintero, Eugene Johnson, May to December, Alex Trinder, and Sketchney.
So I listed them all, didn't I? Boom. You say?
You know your shit.
I do. I know James will invite before even he does.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guests.
Well, why don't have you invited John yet?
Yeah.
So I haven't got it.
He hasn't got it.
Oh, I can't get. I don't know how to get into the message, but you're invited, John.
Why don't you ask him formally and ask him from what you put in the message? Why don't you ask him right now and say the message?
I can't do that because I've deleted the message after I sent them all to
How
people.
could you delete the message?
Oh, I'll go to my YouTube page because it's on the sent folder in that.
Daniela isn't going, Tash ain't going, so 2 to 3 people not going. That's what Alex said.
What?
So Daniela's not going, Tash ain't going, and Alex ain't going at the minute. Let's sweep it off this. Eugene Johnson's not going either.
You wouldn't let me down. I already spoke to him.
You already know. Is he coming?
Yeah, he said he would like to be there.
Oh dear. Well, that means someone new to take the piss out of them.
Are you subscribed to his channel, Malcolm?
It's My Party.
What's that, John?
James, have you seen a movie called It's My Party?
No.
With Eric Roberts? What is it? The guy that the gay man who contracts AIDS?
All right.
His big idea before he dies, he wants to throw a party for everybody he knows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Try to mend fences with everybody that he's had problems with throughout his whole life. It's actually an amazing movie.
It's called It's My Party.
Yeah, with it's got Margaret Cho, it's got Eric Roberts. Jesus Christ! Just Olivia Newton-Johnson. It's actually a really great movie.
I'm gonna look for that. Let's
Yeah.
have a look for it right now. James, did you find the message?
It's hard to find.
Have a look.
I'm messages.
Is it on DVD?
Huh?
It's on DVD. Let's have a look. It's My Party. Bloody hell! It's $37.
Yes, it's hard to find without getting robbed.
I don't know. It's not good.
Okay, John, here's the message for you.
Alright, I want you, James, I want you to read it, and I want you to do that you bit like this. You. Alright? Because that's how it was in the email.
Hi there. On Friday, the 12th of June 2015, I'll be hosting the second belated birthday bash live, and you are invited.
Hold on, you've got to do the pointing when you say you. Do it again, come on.
And you are invited to come and join me for the chat. Here is a list of the intended guests to come. Little Miss Witty Daniela, Adam's Collections 101, John Quintero, May to December, Alex Trinder, and Sketchney. The chat will go out 9 PM UK time. Hopefully see you there. If you can't make it for any reason, please let me know. Until then, take care. All the best, James Johnson, my DVD reviews.
Okay.
Cool.
And this is the part where John says, "Nah, I'm not bothering. I'm not Carly." You know, I've told him.
I think I'm washing my hair that day. I'm not really sure. I gotta pick the stuff out of my teeth for 3 hours. I don't know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, I can't make it, sadly.
What?
I can't make it.
Too busy,
I'm
too busy wanking.
exactly. I'm too busy wanking that day. So I'll be watching the Occasional Woman channel and obviously finishing myself off, but
Oh, come on.
I won't be busy. I won't be able to make my DVD reviews.
Oh, come on.
Can't make it.
I got a surprise for you on that one.
Have you?
Oh. Come on, join us.
Oh, I'll join you then. I'll join. If there's a surprise on there for me, I'll join. Why not?
Yeah. And John, you too.
We'll see. We'll see.
John's going to play the long game. He's going to play hard to get in the chat. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to warn you, John. If Adam's there, it's going to be one boring chat.
Why is that?
Adam, if there's no to pull in, Adam just sits there like this. Hold on, I'll show you. Let me show you reconstruction. Right? He'll sit there like this, right, with his bloody thing on his beanie, like this, and he'll be like this throughout the whole chat. Right, Adam? Yeah. I'm alright. And do faces like this.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And the best part is everybody knows I'm right. You know what I mean? Last time in the anniversary chat, he gave me daggers. That's how bad it was. It was like, because whenever he's in the chat, I always put on the hat and I always get goofy with him, and he's always like, F off, I hate you. He doesn't say it, it's in his face.
Look, have you seen his latest video? He's not doing the DVD updates anymore.
Why not?
Have you seen his latest video? It says on there.
Let me guess, it's I'm quitting YouTube because I'm boring.
No, he's still doing videos, but not the movie collection. He's gonna have to. He says he's getting rid of his collection.
He's getting rid of his collection?
Yeah.
Shit, he might give you some of it. You better beg for some of it, quick.
And also, if you might just still do movie reviews, like after watching them on Netflix or something. But
Wow, he's getting rid of his collection, is he?
He's still collecting the Funko Pops and doing the videos on that and stuff like that.
I bet you're gutted about him saying his movies.
Yeah.
Have you offered
Yeah,
to buy it? Have you offered to look at?
He said that's the biggest passion of his, like collecting the movies, because he's a big movie fan.
He's not a big movie fan. He's not a big movie fan at all. I'm sorry, but he isn't.
I'm get them all for free.
No, that's James. James gets the whiz for free.
Okay.
Adam, let's put it this way. Adam, when you watch his videos, there's no passion.
Right.
No passion whatsoever. Alright? He may enjoy watching movies, but he hasn't got the passion for it. You know, I bet if I said to you right now, John, you know, talk about a movie you really care about, you could talk about it for hours, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly. Right? Not Adam. Adam will go quiet. He says he loves Godzilla. I've said to him in the past, but what's your favourite part of Godzilla? Oh, I like this bit. And he just goes completely dead.
Oh, no. You know, a movie that I like, I can talk about any movie I like for hours. I can talk about Enter the Dragon for the next 3 hours and bore us all.
Well, exactly. I mean, I can do that on most films that people like.
Yeah.
Malcolm, what movie do you think I could talk to you about for
I reckon
hours?
you could talk about Transamerica for hours.
Probably, but I need to watch the film again.
Because no, not because of that, but because you could talk about the issues with it and how it's affecting. If you really wanted to, you could go into the whole detail, the character and everything.
Yeah, I could do. But the movie I've actually seen many more times than that one is Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, 2 of the shittiest films in the world. Yeah, we know. Three questions here. Are you going to be Janet on your birthday bash?
No.
No. Have you played Hatred? I haven't yet.
Hey.
Have you played Hatred?
Who?
Oh, Hatred. Have you played Hatred?
Who's that?
I'm guessing it's a game.
No, I've never heard of it.
And why is Adam? And why is Adam? And the next one is. And the next one is why is Adam getting rid of his collection?
I have no idea. He's got a video up on it. It's only about a 2-minute video, but it's on his channel.
And he's gutting. He's getting rid of them. Have you asked him if you could look at the horror ones and buy some of them?
I haven't said that. All I've done is just watch the video. I just a second when I was looking for that message on YouTube just now to reach John, I had a message back from a comment that he commented on his video, saying just thanks for commenting.
You could get some cheap DVDs off him if you play your cards right. You could buy some cheap off him.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing about people buying any of his movies.
Yeah, but you're a mate of his. That's different. If John said to me tomorrow, oh, I'll get rid of some of our collection, and I'll say to him, oh, if you've got anything I might be interested, John would go, let me tell you, if you're interested in it, we could arrange a thing, I'll send them to you. Wouldn't you, John?
Absolutely.
There you go. And that's what you could do. That's what you could do with Adam. If Adam is interested in doing that, I'm sure he'd ask you for money that he could easily get better from you than CX or something.
Yeah.
A lot easier for him to get rid of him that way to somebody he trusts than to just to give him, give him to whoever.
Yeah, exactly. You know, even if it ends up being £1 a DVD, you know, you got a bargain hopefully. And he's got a big horror collection, so there you go.
Yeah. So Alex might need to check out Adam's video, and you Malcolm later on maybe.
I'll put on it like good riddance. Terrible collection anyway.
Oh, and he did say if he did get back into collecting, it'd be Blu-ray.
Ooh, Blu-ray.
He did say that actually on his video.
Seriously though, talk about Adam. I hope that it's not for any serious reason. I've had to sell my collection 3 times in my life, and it's been one of the worst experiences of my life. And then I've gained them all back again. Thank God.
Is that when you were in England before you moved?
At one point I had a problem, and I'd sell my movies. Then I started getting them again from 1 again. And then when I moved here, I had to do it a 3rd time. And I ended up with even more movies than I had the last 2 times. So I'm actually quite happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the collection you have now is just, out of this world, so...
Yeah, exactly. It just keeps going.
Do you think you've got more movies in your collection now than you ever had done?
Yeah. When I lived in England, I had about 6,000. Now I've got between 10 and 15.
Yeah. That's because now you're a proper collector.
I was always a proper collector. I'm just more extreme now.
Yeah.
You know?
When do you think your next update will be then of the movie or
I should already have one with my Walker set and all these I bought. I've got all these in the post. Didn't I? I'm doing my video. These are in the post, all these. So I should have done an update. But part of me is... what's that?
It's sweet.
It is. But a part of me is like, oh, people are not interested in MMA DVDs, so I just don't bother.
Well, you went through all 16 of your freaking fighting videos with Cash.
Yeah, exactly. I struck them all off on there as well, so it's a bit like trying to... What's that? Laugh out loud, that movie Matt guy said unsubbing, no interest in Funko Pops. Yeah, oh well. Well, you know what? I think Funko Pops, like I said to Tash on the chat, I said I think they're a bit of a waste of money if you want to get all of them. You should just get specific ones.
Like I said before, I want to get the ones from Jaws.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You want to get the ones that you want. There are people that collect every single one, and they're just a waste of money because they're all alike. If you get the ones you want particularly, like, for instance, I want the Big Trouble in Little China ones.
Oh, yeah.
You know? I want the RoboCop one. I want the Scarface one. You know? I want the Arrow one. I want the Flash one because they're different.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to buy...
Good.
But I'm not going to buy all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones because they're all the same except with a different colour headband.
Yeah, so that's a big waste.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you hear about the remake of Big Trouble in Little China?
I did, and I hope that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is going to be Frank Burton. And to be honest with you, I was talking to Donna about it, and I'm saying to her, he hasn't got the same even attitude as Kurt Russell.
Oh, no.
You know, and I can't imagine. Kurt Russell had that rugged look at the time.
Oh.
Who's going to play Egg? Who's going to play the little Asian guy? I can't remember his name. Who was his partner? It'll probably be, this time it'll be a Mexican guy. And the Asian guy who played Egg will be an Indian or something. It'd be ridiculous. I'm not interested, to be honest.
My favorite scene in that movie is when his buddy tries to cut the bottle in half with a hatchet.
Oh, I love that.
And all he was trying to do was bash him in the head with it.
Well, my favourite part of that movie has to be the basket heads.
Oh, yeah.
I've always loved them. Especially Carter Wong. Carter Wong was a big Asian superstar, you know, like 5 years prior.
Yeah.
And because he was in a lot of martial arts films. And one of my favourite ones was the 18 Bronzeman. And I watched it and I loved his character. But I really hated the end of his character where he blew himself up. I was just like, well, what's the point in that?
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Another thing was the electric guy, when he just gets the thing dropped on him. I was like, come on, these could have died as far better. And hopefully...
Now, wasn't that character one of the basis for one of the more combat characters, too?
I think it was.
Was that the guy who shoots electricity?
Yeah, I know you mean.
Yeah. Because Christopher Lambert played him in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, Raiden.
Yes. Raiden.
Raiden.
Yeah. Raiden, whatever.
Raiden. You say Raiden, we say Raiden.
It says in the movie, Lord Raiden, so don't give me shit.
Raiden. Whatever way, I'll say it however I want. If I would call him Miss Nancy Raiden, I'll do that. You know? But yeah, you know, I mean, that film was incredible. The whole story, it was one of those movies that was a proper fantasy adventure movie. You know?
Even the ending's fantastic. Scared everybody in the whole freaking theater.
Oh, that was great, when the monster's on the back. I love that, you know. But I do think, I mean, James Hong was brilliant in that movie.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just one of those movies which you can scream perfection almost at.
Yeah, I love that. I saw it in theaters twice, I think.
I saw it on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray.
And Kim Cattrall looks real good in that movie.
Yes, she don't now though, does she?
Well, no.
Back then, her skin was so soft and so beautiful, and now she's so. I remember seeing her in Polkas.
Yeah.
And thinking to myself, well, this woman. I'm thinking, wow, she's really beautiful. Now, because I watched the whole series of Sex and the City.
Oh.
I watched the whole series, and I was like, she looks so old and dated in it. She looks like she didn't take good care of herself.
Pokemon fan?
What?
Are you a big Pokemon fan?
Yeah, why?
I can see your T-shirt. You got the Pokeball on it.
Oh, the Pokeball. Yeah. I own the first 15 series of it.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
The first 9, I've got the limited edition wallet ones that go for a fortune now. They were released in Australia and then they were discontinued. And the problem was, it started off with like 12, 13 discs a series, and then they cut it down to 6 discs.
The only time I ever saw Pokemon was back when it was on SMTV Live, you know, when Ant and Dec was on.
Oh, okay. With their favourite show they did called Chums.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, see, I remember that, when Chums was based on Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
What did you think of that when he was that?
I thought it was a bit silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Friends? Do you like Friends?
I like Friends a lot.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I need to own the Blu-ray of it, but I haven't bought the Blu-ray yet.
Well, there's the very short one spin-off they did of Joey.
I thought that was terrible.
Yeah.
Because it was 2 seasons, but only one series was released in England.
Atrocious.
It was, wasn't it? It was awful. It was like, and it had the woman who played Adrian in The Sopranos as his sister, and it just made no sense whatsoever.
He moved to LA. It was dumb.
Like I said before, I think those characters, they could only really bounce off each other. Like, Joey needed Chandler and Ross. You couldn't do it with them.
They all needed each other big time, yeah.
Yeah. And some of them became big stars after, and some of them faded out.
Yeah.
Who would have thought Jennifer Aniston would have been as big as she is now?
Well, there's no way she would have been.
No.
Is it true that she was in the first Leprechaun movie?
She is. And that was one of her early career things, and she was practically nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, it's like Brad Pitt now. You see him in all these films where they were like nothing. You look at them now, and at least you know where they come from. Like George Clooney was in a film called Combat Academy.
Yeah.
And in it, he steals a watch, and then it turns out he stole the watch, and it's really bad. But at the same time, you go, well, at least he earned his dues. Teenagers now, like people in the Hunger Games, in a lot of cases they haven't. They just get picked from casting, and then they end up big, massive stars from that.
Right.
So I prefer the people that paid their dues, like Kurt Russell, who was in, if John remembers, from Man from U.N.C.L.E., he was in a few episodes of that as a kid.
Well, wasn't he in Bonanza too for a couple?
Yeah, he was. He was. And back in the day, he was in some early Walt Disney films too.
Oh, yeah.
As a kid. So Kurt Russell has had a career of like 50 odd years.
My mum loved Bonanza.
Longest running drama in TV history.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say your mum loves Bonanza?
Ma? You used to love Bonanza, didn't you? You used to love Bonanza. Yeah.
She used to like it, did she?
Yeah, she did.
You know, you can get the complete series over in a big, massive set.
Well, it had to be massive. That's 20 seasons. It has to be massive.
Yeah, I think it. Let me have a look quickly because I'm sure it's in like a bookstore. I think because at one point I was going to buy it.
The things back then, you know, the seasons were more like 30 episodes and shit like that. So it was huge.
Let's have a look. No. No, it wasn't.
No.
No, you can buy them. You can just buy them separately.
Nah.
Yeah, I think it was the Lone Ranger set I was thinking of. You know, the book thing.
Yeah.
Let me have a look, make sure. Yeah, it was the Lone Ranger, $165, 30 discs, 221 episodes.
That's a lot.
Well, that Walker Texas Ranger set is 195 episodes. You know,
that's a hell of a lot.
It is, and it doesn't look like they released the full collection of Bonanza yet either. Like I think it's only season 8 up to.
Long way to go. Long way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Malcolm, sorry, let's go off.
What's that?
I was just going to say, with the Simpsons, like with the DVDs, are they cutting that just in America and Canada, or is it here as well?
Everywhere. They're cutting them short. I'd say that's another thing, like we were talking about earlier, John.
Not all the seasons, yeah.
Yeah. If they've released 18 of the seasons, why can't they release the rest? You know?
Yeah.
I mean...
Someone who wants all 26 will pay the money. Why do you release only 18?
What they're going to do, I reckon, is eventually they'll release them all in one big set. Because at the moment, you can buy them all on a DVD, but from like China, you know, like the bad, dodgy ones.
Oh, yeah.
So people will probably do that.
What you got to do, you know.
But I think it's out of line. I mean, you got to remember, they started releasing them in like 1999. So people have been collecting them for every year practically.
That's crazy. The 27th season now or something to come up to?
I think it's the 26th because it got cancelled, didn't it?
It wasn't cancelled.
It was cancelled. They said they were cancelling it at season 26. There was a big headline about it.
No.
Look it up.
The actors, all the voice actors, except for the guy who quit, signed on for 2 more years.
Well, it said it was going to get cancelled.
No.
Yes. There was a big write-up on it a few months ago saying it was going to get cancelled. It was all over Facebook.
You don't know, Dick.
All right, well, okay, well, fine. But they did say it was going to get cancelled. Let's have a look.
Yes, shall we?
Yes, let's have a look. So you want to just correct me, don't you?
Now, Malcolm, about Kim Cattrall,
Yeah.
a good movie of hers that's kind of semi-new was Meet Monica Velour. Have you heard of that one?
What one?
Meet Monica Velour.
No, I've never heard of it.
It's actually really good. She plays a retired porn star.
Okay.
She's trying to, she was a drug addict, she was an alcoholic, and now she's trying to be, living among the normal people. And it's just really, really strong. It's actually really good.
I might look that one up.
It's actually pretty good. I was surprised.
Well, I'll probably check it out because there's so many films out there that you just don't know about, and then you find out about them. You're like, why haven't I seen this film?
It's like I saw the Scottish movie last year. I think I told you about it. Was The Angel Share?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
Well, there's so many films, like I said, out there, and I think when you talk to it's good because you get new films that you'd never have heard about.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look them up, I think.
Well, the thing is, on that movie site that I go to, everything's listed there.
Yeah.
I mean, from every country, everything.
That's incredible.
And just look on pictures and small trailers and just everything you could think of is there.
And when you go there, you get amazed by it, do you?
Oh, it's I mean, there's 110,000 pages of movies.
Bloody hell! Imagine trying to find the one you want.
Well, thank God they have a search engine. Thank the Lord.
Thank God, because you imagine going, well, it's not on that page. What? It's on 523.
I'll do it for the next 3 years. Maybe I might find my movie.
I was thinking about, if you watch one movie a day, every day, that's 365 movies, right?
Right.
Right. And then I was thinking, that's not a lot, is it, really?
In all grand scheme, no.
Well, I watched so many movies last year because I was doing my list on Facebook. And in 2013, I watched 502. 300, and I think it was like 380 in 2000, 356, I think it was in 2015. And so far this year it's like 40, which is ridiculous for me, because in 2004 I watched 1,223 films.
That's way low. Wow.
Yeah, so that is way low for me, but I think it's because of like commitments and stuff, like doing the chats.
We talked about the whole thing before, yeah.
Yeah, and all that stuff,
Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to use the urinal.
Okay, I'll take the camera with you, John. Record it. Hold it under so we can see the rain go over like woo, like a rainbow.
Are you done now?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, good.
Malcolm, do you still have any pets?
Yeah, I've got Hugo.
Who?
Hugo. You never see him because he doesn't come near me.
My cat.
He's around. He spends a lot of his time with Donna because he's really close to Donna. And he is around, but he never comes to me directly. I have to go to him.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, he's a cat.
Skin out of the catty litter. You're a dark bud. He's a dark bud. Here's a mama dark bud. What's happening?
Oh, it's dirty. Huh? Oh, oops. Hi.
Hi.
Ah. How's your day?
It's good, thanks. How's yours?
It was really good, thank you. Kids
What's
all
the-
behaved.
What is
Didn't
the
have-
writing? What is the writing on your top?
Oh, keeping it weird.
Keeping it weird. That's good. It's
Keeping it weird, Austin, Texas.
the only way to do it.
That's right. I had to wear my weird shirt today to work. Because it's the last week of school, then we get to wear a free dress, so it's
Oh,
like
nice.
no uniforms for a week.
What do you do?
I drive a school bus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so all my kids behaved. There was no arguing.
That's a miracle.
Oh, nobody got in trouble, so I was very happy. Like the one day in the week or the month.
Yeah.
It's a full moon. That's why.
That's what it is.
Tomorrow's going to be worse. It's a full moon.
Oh, and Little Miss Nala
Yes.
caught her 3 times drinking in the toilet.
I'm telling you, that's why I always said keep the toilet seat
Yeah,
down.
that's it.
They'll live
Yeah.
because she drank out of the toilet.
I walk in, she's like,
She,
stop
I know.
Sorry.
She did that in our apartment too.
Welcome back.
Yeah, man.
Huh?
I said welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
It all came out great, so it's all good. Oh, my sister is coming the 18th, not the 24th.
Oh, earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit.
Nice.
One of my sisters is coming from Florida.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're going to fly up to Seattle first to see one of her daughters, and then come here with herself, her husband, and her 2 daughters. They'll stay with us for like a week.
The
Lisa.
secret is, James, I'm her daughter. That's
I'm
the
her-
secret. Oh, that'd be fun for you.
I mean, we haven't seen each other in, wow, probably 4 or 5 years.
No,
Oh,
but
wow.
Yeah.
I know, but
Well, it's expensive, you know, a flight from Florida to California. Ooh.
Is it really? I would have thought. I thought in American flights were cheaper.
They can, but again, it's 4 people.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, heads up.
Yeah. So, I mean, they got, they have 4 daughters in themselves. You know, one's in school, one's living in Seattle now. So, one's right near you, Malcolm.
Right near me. Just up the road.
Just up the road somewhere.
that was a bad accent.
Wasn't it?
That was bad.
I
Was
wasn't
that your
trying.
English accent, John?
All right.
What's that, James?
I said, was that John's English accent?
Oh, no.
All right, then go on, do an English accent then.
Oh, no. I'm on the spot, I can't do it.
Come on, you can do it.
You know I can't do that on the spot.
Go on.
Cup of tea.
It's not a cup of tea.
Would you like?
It's not a cup of tea. Oh,
Oh, Cheerio.
I'm talking to the wankers. Don't be bothering me.
That was good.
Oh, that was good.
Sorry, I had to.
Oh dear. Well,
This has been a goofy ass chat today. I tell you that.
it has been, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been goofy.
Wednesday.
Thanks. Your early Wednesday. Huh.
Wacky Whirly Wednesday.
But Malcolm, I'm going to add 2 more before I send them to you.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good. Look forward to it.
Yeah. Lots.
Like I said, I'll review most of them when I get them,
Uh-huh.
and I'll say like you recommended that one in my my review kind of thing.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So I can totally diss if they're awful.
So blame me so no one will come to the chat. Oh, he's going to be there. Screw that shit.
Exactly.
Now, do you remember Ricky Tikki Tavi, the old cartoon?
I do. I remember it vaguely, and I remember it not so clearly, but I do remember it.
I'm sending that cartoon to you too.
Oh, cool! That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in years.
I'll have all kinds of ridiculous crap.
Well, I'm
Like,
not for. Huh?
I think I told you I have the Fantastic Four radio shows from the 70s.
Yeah.
I want to send those to you eventually.
Okay.
And the Lord of the Rings trilogy done by the BBC network. I think it was done in the 80s.
That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, we'll listen to it actually. It's all.
Well, listen to you know what I mean. If I say listen, I mean the same thing practically.
Oh, okay.
You know, you said about shows earlier, and I said, oh, what was I looking forward to say? I mean, listen.
Alright, let's go.
It's being English, you know. There's a stupidity gene in there.
Well, English wankers have all that up there.
Exactly. They've got half of what everybody else has up there, so it's like.
So when someone asks you, "Do you got half a brain?" You're like, "Actually, I do."
You know, people will say something, and I'll be like, "Huh? What? Well." That's why English people swear so much, because they have to cover up what they don't know.
So they bullshit their way through it, and it works, right?
Yeah, there you go. That's how it works. Especially in the East End. In the East End, somebody goes like this. Have you seen that film? No, effing haven't. Is it effing good? Because I did shite, right? And they go, oh, it's good. And they go, oh, well, you know, it don't sound like much. Eff it. And that's conversation.
That sounds about right.
You know, there's a lot more of the, you know, like the Cockney slang and everything in there, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, believe me, I've heard some of that stuff's incredible.
I bet you love it, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, a lot of people think that Ozzy Osbourne just kind of slurs his way through it. That's his actual accent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Sharon Osbourne can understand it because she's been around for so long.
But what always makes me laugh is the people that listen to English accents and they think we're all posh and all like, oh, may I get you a cup of tea? You know, like that.
Cheerio and all that.
Yeah, and cheerio, old chap. Could I help you with that? I hate people that think that because when they say, oh, do you talk like that? That's when I start swearing them.
Okay then, Malcolm, how do you describe an English person like me, yourself?
I describe English people as utter, complete. Well, see you next Tuesday.
Nice.
I do. You know, I think about it because you got to remember, since I've been over it, I've seen the difference. You know, I swear constantly. Always have done. I can cuss 5 swear words in one sentence during a conversation. So sometimes they'll have something like the way my DVD in Walmart. I'll be like, for fuck's sake, right? And everybody around me goes, yeah, exactly. And then it goes, Malc, you can't do it. And I go, for fuck's sake, I fucking hate this fucking shithole, right? And it's just like, Malc, you can't do that because people are going to think you're being aggressive. And I'm like, I'm fucking aggressive. What's that arsehole looking at me over there for? And his fucking bastard friend, right? And they're like, and Donna's like, Malc, calm down. And I'm just like, but that's how it is. You know, where I was, that's where it is. Where James is, they don't swear as much. I'm sure where Alex is, they don't swear as much. But where I am, because it's a very gritty area,
right?
There's swearing, there's violence, there's all sorts of stuff. You know.
Is that what you mean when you were in Barking?
Yeah, you know, James, you know, people go to Barking, not too bad. When you live there, and you live around the Essex area, it's a lot more violent than people realise. You know. I had to fight people to stay alive, you know?
No,
because
that's well. Up and you know?
What's that?
If you're brought up in that area, you have to learn to adapt to all that shit.
Exactly. You know, people got stabbed in my area. People got shot and everything. People would beat you up and take your money. You know, you had to fight back. You know, and it's what I like about being over here is none of that happens.
Well,
You know,
the thing
in
is,
areas it
people
does.
like that can sense weakness too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it happens in areas, but I mean, around this area, it hasn't happened.
Right. Knock
So
on
I'm
wood.
always calm. I mean, one bloke got a bit touchy-feely with Donna, and I had to push him off her, and you know, do my thing. But other than that, you know, things are all right. I like it. When I went back to England, I felt like I was in a war zone again.
Damn, big difference, right?
Yeah, you know. But it's so weird because being an East Ender, it's very hard because in America, when people from England come over here, their voice eventually adapts more.
Right.
But an East Ender's a voice doesn't. A Cockney person's doesn't. It stays the same.
It just sounded as though you was in EastEnders then.
I'm Eastendish. I'm an East Ender. Donna likes it when I go like this in the bedroom. Take your clothes off. I'm gonna give it to you in a minute. I've got a gun, and then I'm gonna play with it.
What is it? You like Clint Eastwood impression or some shit?
It's the East End gangster impression. She likes that.
You sound like Clint Eastwood.
well, because whenever you watch East End gangster movies, because this is what Donna's saying, obviously, she thinks that you all talk like this. I'm having a little bit of Charlie, mate. I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah.
No, I was just wondering how long you got before you end the chat.
10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, Matt. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes will be enough time. But yeah, so that's what Donna enjoys because she thinks that's what we all talk about.
Yeah, she treats when I speak French to her.
Oh really?
Oh my goodness. Oof.
Ooh, that's when the happiness starts.
Pretty much.
Well, that's the same with Donna, but with the East End gangster thing. My neighbours next door, when I go out, they come and talk to me, right? And if we're talking, sometimes they're like, you know.
No idea.
Yeah, because the problem is as well is because I can talk really fast. So sometimes I'll be like, so I'm like, how are you? Right, and they go, right, and I go, how are you? And they go, I go, how are you? And they go, oh, okay. But because I'm so used to talking fast as well, I can say all sense like, how are you? I've been doing really good today. What about you? You know what I mean? And it goes really fast. But if I do it subconsciously, so I don't do it knowing it.
That's the way I am too, because I used to live back east in New York, and I picked up the fast talking back there.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. When you live in New York, you have to be fast because everything's on the move.
Right, and then we moved back here, and we moved back here 30 years ago, and I still talk fast.
Hey, Tash is here.
Hey, sweet.
Us swearing like that is pretty much the norm in the southeast of England.
Yeah, and Tash is the queen and leader. Swearing everywhere.
Well, you know, the thing is, Tash knows I try not to swear at all. But it happens naturally.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be cussing, swearing like I say that, saying things. You know, it's quite sad actually.
Or how do you say it? It's quite a sight.
It's quite shy. It's quite shy.
I never swear.
Go on. You might as well say one swear word.
No.
You'll never swear.
You'll never get me saying one.
All right. Well, that's because you don't know any. That's because you don't know any swear words.
Maybe if I drunk about 20 ciders, I might.
You don't even know what swear words are.
I do.
What's a swear word then?
I heard you say them a lot.
What's a swear word?
You're not going to get me to say any.
In the words of Captain Kirk, colorful metaphors.
There you go. That makes sense. Well, you know what, James? The reason you don't swear is because you're a Bristolian and they're all boring like that, and they don't want to say anything.
Wow. I thought I was bad. That's just brutal.
That was brilliant, you know. So John, you know, you've been there twice now.
Right.
The question is, are you going to be back next week?
Number 3. Next week.
You're going in for number 3?
Awesome.
Good.
Number 3 next week.
Because we like you being there. What's this? You know what? Alex said, see you next Tuesday is a vile word, though. And you know what? To be honest with you, I disagree. I think it's a horrible word, but I think in where I brought up, that's the #1 word we say all the time. So
What's that?
See you next Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't think it's that vile at all. I'm used to saying it all the time. Me and Donna, we might be out and somebody will point at us and go, that fucking. And she goes, Malc. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And I go, this.
Did you ever catch that little bit in the video for Thriller when they actually say that?
Yeah.
What does it say? See you next Wednesday.
Well, you know what? I think if you watch films nowadays, especially a lot of American films, they actually use the see you next Tuesday word a lot now.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And as much as I'd never say it to a woman, because I find it to be offensive, I will say it to a bloke.
Oh yeah, I call a guy that in a second.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so I don't think it's a very vile word. I think it's just depending on how you use it. My mum, I can call mum up and I can call her all the time if I like, because she understands it's not an insult to her. And she says it's right. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. If you say so naturally, it's not wrong, is it?
It's true.
You know? So I think it all depends on how you say it. If you say it and then headbutt someone, well, it's there for an endearing term.
That's true.
You know, I think it all depends on where you grow up. I think where you grow up and where you are, I think depends on what words are vile. Because I remember Donna telling me that the word twat was more insulting than the C word in America.
I wouldn't go that far.
She reckoned it was. And I was like, I don't see that. But that's what she said.
I don't know, the C word's always been the worst.
You know. But I think it's an English thing to say it. I think English people just like saying it. You know?
Maybe.
You've got to put a little bit of slang on it as well and kind of drag it out a little bit. You know, to make it special. So next time you either type it or say it, make the U last a little bit longer, like coo, you know, that's it. So then people go, oh, he's on Q, is he? Q, oh. Yeah. Make sure what you say, so go like this. You got to do these exact words, like Q, and then you say the word, and then they go, ah.
Yeah,
Well,
a way to piss people off.
It is. You know, you won't hear me say it a lot.
I don't mind sometimes, so it's okay.
I've said it in a few chats. But I try not to say it a lot.
No, I mean I never say it to any woman ever.
No, I would never say it to a woman. I'd say it to my mum because it's a main joke, but she calls me one. Because that's how we joke about it sometimes. But if it was serious, I'd never call her it.
Yeah.
I know what Tash would like to know I got.
Tash, if you're still watching, you know what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking every time you get an Exiles thing, you always want to show Tash, like, look what I got. You haven't got this. And if you have, I've got a better copy. Oh, look at me. Your one's got white stains all over it, though.
That's my fingerprints. And it's got
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Oh, dear. Well,
rare form today, Malcolm.
I am.
Rare form.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll answer this one question, then we better start saying goodbye.
Okay.
Do you reckon Saw 8 will actually still come out? It's gone quiet, which isn't a bad thing. And did you hear about the accident at Alton Towers? Well, Saw 8 is still in production. It's still going to happen. I think I read that they're waiting 6 more months because they want to get for next Halloween. I don't think it's this Halloween. I think it's the Halloween after. They want to work it on. I could be completely wrong. Alton Towers, I did hear about the accident. And to be honest with you, I laughed when I saw what the thing was called. You know? When I heard what the ride was called, I was laughing. I found it really funny. But the actual accident wasn't funny. Did you guys hear about either of them?
No.
The Alton Towers thing, I heard of it.
What did you think of it?
It was a disaster. I don't know if anybody died on it though.
Tash put, I have that copy, so I don't care. Laugh out loud.
Oh right.
Oh, look at James. Now he's angry about it.
Oh,
Look
no.
at him. Look at that face. He's like, shit, and I thought I was saying you didn't have.
But now you should have put a cuss word into his mouth, huh?
Yeah, he was just about to say something then, weren't you? Don't go like this. Oh, right.
No, it wasn't.
See, James, you want to learn some swear words? Go watch Johnny Dangerously and watch the character of Maroney. Trust me, you'll love it.
Okay.
He'll never watch it, John, but hopefully he will.
If there's any episodes on YouTube, then maybe I might.
Oh, believe me, it's up there.
Well, check it out on YouTube then, James, and then you can start cussing like a sailor.
No, he doesn't know when to cuss. The character doesn't know when to cuss words, so he comes up with his own versions of them.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah.
a bit like, what's his name? Oh, in England there was a guy who used to say "fud in hell" instead of "effing," you know, and stuff like that, which was actually really funny.
Like on Father Ted that says "feck."
Yeah, like "feckin' hell."
Yeah.
Well, no, he would say like, "You're a farting sneaky bastard."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
When
that's
people go, "You bastard."
exactly.
You know? What did my name say? For fishing's sake.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we got one more comment, and that's from Tash. Here you go. I love this bit. Watch this. Let's zoom in on James. I'll read this. I had it pre-ordered, so have had it since day of release about a year ago.
Ooh.
And I'm going to add on the end, motherfucker!
So that's a year old now, is it?
Yeah, it's been out. It's been away. John loved that. That was great.
Beautiful. You get the award. Beautiful.
Well, anyway, but we better start saying our buys because Tash is waiting for me to game anyway. So, John, would you like to go first?
Sure. Well, thank you guys for the second chat very much. And
You're welcome.
definitely be back next week. Really, really enjoy this stuff.
Yeah.
And Malc, I'm sure you and I will talk very soon, probably tonight or tomorrow.
Of course we will.
And John,
And-
see you also in the 50 Bash next Friday.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I got a lot of family stuff on these days, but I will, if I can for any reason, I will let you know.
Okay.
Go. You guys be good.
Will be. Is it me now?
Yeah, sure now.
Okay, thanks, Malcolm, for another awesome chat with John.
Yep.
Good to see you again, John.
Thank you.
Be good to see you again next week.
Definitely.
Another awesome chat, Malcolm. You are an awesome chat. I mean, host as always. Thoroughly enjoyed it again tonight, and looking forward to next week. And thanks for thanks also for the comments and questions coming in.
Thanks to Tash and to everyone who made comments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tash has made your day, John, hasn't she?
That was funny.
There we go. I'd like to thank everybody that came here, which was basically Alex and Tash. Two of my homies, yeah, they confused me. I was going to say something really stupid. Let me start again. I'd like to thank Alex and Tash for both commenting. Thanks, Tash, for popping in. Means a lot. Thanks, Alex, for being here and commenting. It's always good to have you here, mate. Sadly, we didn't have any other comments, but we had a good chat anyway, didn't we?
Yeah.
Always.
So I'd like to thank John for being here. You're a great addition, and look forward to you being in next week's again. And I'd like to thank James for being his charming usual self. And let me do the David Duchovny motherfucker on him. That was great. So,
Oh, and Malcolm,
yeah.
see you next Tuesday.
Oh dear, what's this? Oh, we've got some more there. Tash says, have a good week, guys. And Alex said, laugh loud, that was funny. And Tash put, I like the Battlestar Galactica alternative of frack. Thanks everybody for watching. Tash, I'll see you in a few minutes for our gaming session. And as always, guys, join us next week. And thanks for watching.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.